Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking... How did you so fucking... Fuck! Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's brains. There's squirrels. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get versticken. Join me.
Try to relax your anus.
He's got a puke! He's got a hair! He's got a puke!
Do not come.
Great. Boo. Don't like it. But...
I'm trying to poop.
Well, Sparkle Farts, all things being equal, you are technically correct.
And they say there's more slaves now than there ever was in human history. But they're all Asians, so who gives a shit? You know what I'm talking about?
No, sir, I do not know what you're talking about. That sounds horrible. Let's get this over here. But that dude is funny. I love that clip. I'm a horrible person for that. But anyways, hey, welcome to the show, Mr. Q, everybody else jumping up in the program. Good to see you. Geriatric Biden knob slobber saying, hey, Johnny, good to see you, Geriatric Biden's knob slobber. We got everybody. My seed order just came. Lucky order. But I got to figure out where to go and order some seeds. I got to do that. That's ordering some seeds and building the tent this weekend are the big projects well, that and getting ready to do the tax stuff that I can finally do. Munson over on the Rumble chat saying, first, good to see you, Munson. That's why this... I was like, why doesn't this make sense? Normally the board comes in closer. Why isn't it coming in closer? Oh, that's why, because normally it's over here, not all the way over there. All right, inappropriate jokes activated. Hopefully, inappropriate jokes, all sorts of crazy shit. We're going to have fun for 3.5 hours because... is the new modem installed, sir, says St. Caesar. No, it isn't. It's upstairs, and that's the other thing I have to do this Saturday, because that's going to be sitting on hold and resetting everything, and I had to do dishes and ferret a lighter out of my pocket. But I had to do dishes and clean up and do a lot of stuff around here that just didn't allow me to get upstairs and do that. So hopefully the show will hold out today. Yesterday had 0 hiccups. Humboldt Seeds sent me free seeds, or go to Nice Guys, says Fallen the Great. They can sell the seeds at Nice Guys? You can do dishes, St. Caesar? Yeah, I can do dishes. I have to, stand there, and it takes a little bit out of me, but I also had to do laundry and a bunch of other stuff, so I've been doing a whole bunch of things. Well, Mr. Nice Guys is local, so I'd probably just try that. That would probably be a great way to do it. That'd be a great way to do it. Go down to Mr. Nice Guys and see if I can. I'll see if they want to become another sponsor. Like, hey, how about you hook me up with some seeds at like a nice, at a reasonable price, and we talk about me just pimping the shit out of your show or your show. I'll pimp the shit out of your show. This is a store, sir. I'm retarded. I have to stand there to. It's annoying as hell. Yeah. I can. It just it drains the ever-loving fuck out of me. And Atomic Ray second. Atomic Ray second in the chat, first in our hearts. Atomic Ray, good to see you on Rumble. So yes, we're doing it. We're doing the show until 5:30. The goal was originally going to be on $20 for today. Like, we had to make $20 today to make today profitable. But because people chipped in on Rumble yesterday, we hit over $50 and we were able to buy that out. So we just bought today out and moved the goal. So now the goal's on $20 for tomorrow. If we could, or not tomorrow, Monday. If we make $20 today, we've paid for Monday. And we're going to lose a big chunk of money because we get donated in spurts. So if we can get more than $20, and that'll be helpful to avoid that shortfall thing. But whatever happens, happens. The Rock is not endorsing Joe Biden, not this time. I guess he didn't read the description. Yes, I saw that, but thank you, Saint Caesar. I have a link for that. But is this let's see what this one is, because I have a YouTube link with it. Okay, this might be a better one, but is this just The Rock saying he's not endorsing Joe Biden? So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to use this one or not, but thank you for that, Saint Caesar. Let's go ahead. Alrighty, we've got that one in the show. If I do my laundry off, will you do it for me? No, mediocre personality. I would not do. I don't even like doing my laundry. It's difficult for me. Why would I do yours? That is zero benefit for me. There's nothing in that. There's nothing in that for me. Why would I do your laundry? Oh, I did have time to preload the show up on the thing here, but I didn't because I was so dumb with other stuff. All right, so we have a couple of stories to talk about while people filter in. We're a little ahead of ourselves. So we'll drop the audio just a touch here for a minute while we load these up. We've got the story we didn't get to yesterday about a lady, one of the ladies going after the shareholders at Disney, and I've got a story that I cannot believe. We all know that CNN pretty much is like puppet theater stuff, but they've got one that they put out that, I mean, you gotta be kidding me. I get it. We want to put everything in a positive light, but good God. So that's going to be number 2. And then number 3, we do have that clip, probably more than that clip, of The Rock and Joe Biden, all that stuff. There we go. We got video of earthquakes because those happened in New Jersey and in Taiwan. In Taiwan, there were earthquakes. All right, why do all of you have to autoplay? It's as simple as waiting. Just give me a minute. We'll get to you. All right, there we go. All right, so we've got it all loaded up. Everybody's over here on Twitch, Rumble, YouTube. We've got all 3 chats up. Love seeing all of you guys here today. Thank you for being here on all the platforms. For what is arguably the least known show on the internet. I should work on that. I should make that a bigger thing. I got so much crap I got to do this weekend. There's no gaming or fun stuff for me anytime in the near future because we got too much shit to do. Alrighty. No problem, Johnny. Seen him trending. Didn't think it was Biden. Thought it was for when he used a real belt on Cody Rhodes' ass last week. No. Joe Biden got a big endorsement from The Rock last time around, and And people wanted to know if he was going to endorse him again. And spoiler alert, no. No, he is not. He has chosen not to go down that path. So, but yeah, we'll talk about the whys, the hows, the who's it's, the who's it's, the what's it's, the whim wham wazzles, all of that bullshit. So we'll just give it another second or two for people to filter in. We'll break into our first story, which is about Chloe Cole. I don't know much about Chloe Cole. Other than I think she was someone who transitioned and then detransitioned. I'm not sure. But at any rate, she hopped on the Disney shareholders meeting and kind of gave him a what for paying for gender transition but not detransition. So that's going to be fun. We're going to do that little video and just kind of watch her have that at. Chevy JB third. Oh, all right. So now we've got a thing. We can expect Landers to maybe claim fourth, and then like the Aristococks hopping in like fifth, sixth, seventh, all that shit. Fun. Awesome. Egg picker, moon pie. What about moon pie? What about moon pie? Trying to figure that one out. All right. Moon pie, he says. Moon pie. I don't know moon pie. Is that the character, or are you talking about the food? Alrighty, so, again, Chloe Cole hopped on Disney's shareholder thing. So Disney apparently pays for gender transition interventions but not detransitioning care. Therefore, the company discriminates based on gender identity. Oh, boy, I really want to go through this now. All right, so she, like I thought, she was someone who received King Yeti. My ears was burning. Your ears was burning because I was calling out the Aristococks saying that the, and by the way, welcome to the show. There's a thing on the Rumble chat right now where everyone's typing in, because Munson started it on the Rumble chat. Munson, because you can't see it up here, so I'm letting you guys in. Munson started on the Rumble chat typing first. Then Atomic Ray claimed second. Then Chevy JB claimed third. And I said, oh, well, then that means Landers will probably come in fourth. And then we'll see the Aristococks coming in to claim fifth, sixth, and seventh. And I was just saying that is a fun thing. But that is how you were summoned. Thank you. Thank you for coming so quickly. I really wish I had the Kevin Bacon drop ready for today. Now that would be better. Unfortunately, all I've got is this.
I'm gonna come.
All right, Johnny is going to be on a roll. It's going to be a fun one. I want my dick back. Wambulance out of order. Oh, no. I believe this is a lady transitioning to a guy that transitioned back to a lady, from what I understand. Because, again, Chloe Cole doesn't sound like a... And she doesn't look, if she's detransitioned, she's done a horrible job of going back to a dude. Or he, they. See, now this is the weird part. Now I'm not sure. See what you've done to me? If I claim anything, I claim all of it, says King Yeti. There you go. This land is my land. All right, here we go. Let's hear her calling out the people at the meeting.
The presentation to 2 minutes at most. Your line is open now.
Good morning. I am Chloe Cole, patient advocate for Do No Harm, a group that seeks accountability in the medical profession. I am presenting proposal number 7 titled Report on Gender Transitioning Compensation and Benefits, sponsored by National Legal and Policy Center. Disney pays for gender transition interventions, but not detransitioning care. Therefore, the
transitioning, not transitioning. What is transitioning? Oh boy. Is it me, or does she kind of sound and look like Lemmy? Not a lot. Like, I feel like straight on wouldn't be, but the side profile. And so this, detrenching. Detrenching? It did sound like she said detrenching. Is detrenching a thing? Is that, I'm sorry, but that trench is permanent, dear. Oh, thank you, return trip. Detrenching. That's a new one. I've heard of a few, but I've never heard of detrenching. I went in and I got detrenched. Yeah, they filled the whole thing in. With what? Sounds like Amazon Alexa. What's fucked up is if she would have never have done this to herself, she would look like Demi Lovato. Hot Demi Lovato. Oh, God. Because, yeah, you're right. The face filling out thing is probably... Oh, man, that poor girl. Has anyone ever seen Demi Lovato's Snatch? It's gorgeous. No, I don't think I have, and I don't know if that's something I want to show on this particular program. Maybe on the Rumble Sunday show. Actually, spoiler alert, there's a video I've had for a while that I found on the internet, and it just makes me giggle, and it's kind of insanely childish to laugh at it, and to find it amusing. But it's not really, I think, Twitch and YouTube friendly. So this Sunday, I think I'm just going to play it on Rumble and laugh the fuck off at it. You should definitely check it out. I mean, I don't know. Why would I? I have zero chance of ever meeting it in person. Look, I'll look up, I will gladly look up Demi Lovato's Snatch when I have even a cunt hair's chance of entering it or tasting it. Then I'll see what I'm in for. Until then, it just feels like a tease. It just, why would you? You know, I feel like Cripple living in his basement really below her target audience and aim for dudes and dicks. I hear we are talking Arby's. If you mean roast beef. Anyways, no, apparently she got detrenched. And then she got retrenched. And she is not happy that they pay for detrenching, but not retrenching. By the way, how do you retrench? How do you retrench? All right, we're going to retrench your axe wound. So circle up. We're just going to have, pretty much, you know the dildo that you saw in Seven. Have you seen the movie Seven? Excellent movie. I love it. One of, if not the greatest roles that Kevin Spacey's ever done, in my opinion. Seven. Good movie. Anyhow, we have the exact same one from the movie set, the bladed dildo. We're just going to use that. We're going to strap it on and we're going to a gash in you. What the? That can't be a real term. Detrenching and retrenching can't be real terms. They cannot be. I am hung up on this. But, ma'am, you got to give it some vavoom, some bravaz. Because I'm telling you right now, they've all tapped out in this meeting. They have all tapped out.
Center. Disney pays for gender transition interventions, but not detransitioning care. Therefore, the company discriminates based on gender identity under EEOC regulations. I speak from personal experience as someone who was deceived and physically harmed at a young age by gender ideology, validated by the medical industry and pushed to the masses by corporations like Disney. Influenced by modern media and social networks, I began a transition to male at age 12.
Transition! She needs to learn the word transition. At age 12, oh my God, no! She would be so hot. Lee Michael, girl from Glee. I don't think that... This lady's name is Chloe Cole.
By age 16, after practitioners I trusted encouraged me to take puberty blockers and get a double mastectomy, I tried to come back to reality, but it was too late. My body has been irreversibly damaged, and years later, my chest is still in bandages. My doctors have abandoned me. You doctors look and shrug. As a result, I am suing those professionals who steered me into taking these destructive steps that have permanently scarred me. But Disney, in its arrogance, has responded to our proposal by stating that I am only trying to generate attention for a limited agenda. Mr. Iger, Disney, under your watch, is pushing the limited agenda of gender ideology. Disney has become the Ursula that is stealing the voices of thousands of little Ariels across the world by telling...
Oh, she hit him with the Disney reference. Whoa. All right, so, okay.
us that we can be something that we can never become. The lawsuits are coming, sir. It's only a matter of time before current or past employees whose bodies and lives have been irreversibly harmed will show up at your door looking for justice and restitution.
Mr. Iger, tear down these balls. Thank you, Ryobi. We've come from the woke agenda, And I've come here to say, Mr. Iger, tear down these balls. Well, actually, in her case, tear down these boobs. Tear down these boobs. A double mastectomy. At an age where her body's... Again, I really... This is why I wanted to get it out of the way first, because it's the shittiest story in the docket, and it's just, oh... Oh... King Yeti, same way you dig an irrigation ditch. Oh, no, no.
Please vote for proposal number 7.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you really won that one over. I'm sure any minute now, proposal number 7 is going to be on the way. And they're going to... No. The lawsuits are coming. I hope so. I hope every person that pushed this fucking cockamamie bullshit gets sued to the ends of the earth. And I want, like, school places and things, these laws that have been written. Oh, man. My God. At 12, how? You land ass first on the point of surgical pickaxe. That's just not fun. Retrenching. Just keep the trench. You know, you got it already. Just leave it there. Oh, boy. But that poor lady. So, yes, she's going to sue, and I don't think Disney listened at all. I like how she put the little Ariel and Ursula thing in there. Kind of like, hey, I kind of tied it into the shit you guys are into, so this doesn't make you feel bad at all. She wants pants buyout. What? Now that's just mean. Ryobi-powered vibe. She was misled. Zipper tits. That's just mean. Ryobi-powered vibe. Retrench. I'm from the government, and I'm here to help. That is the worst thing you could ever fucking say. You know what? But that's the problem. It wasn't like it was the government or even doctors in general. It is this weird niche group pushing this shit. It's kind of strange. Hinky. Hinky's the word for it. And I said hinky with an H before any of you get any ideas. All right, so we're going all the way till 5:30. So 3 more hours. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. If you're just joining us, we just talked about the whole... She transitioned, and then she detransitioned, and now she warned Disney that, ooh, they're coming. I mean, I don't think they're worried about it. What is it? They say that if you sneeze, if you hiccup, people are thinking about you. So what if you sneeze? Someone had a dream about you? Or my nose just came. Johnny, what is that cigarette thing you smoke? It looks brown. It's a little metal one-hitter for marijuana, so I can smoke the marijuana I use medicinally at small intervals during the show without doing big old bong loads. We save the bongs for the hype trains if we do them. And it's packed, loaded, and ready to go over in the wings, and we'll pull it out if we need to. But until then, yeah, no, it's just a nice little one-hitter. It's empty actually right now, so you just you take the damn thing, you load it up with just a bit, bam, and there you go. Interesting one-hitter. Yeah, it's called a one-hitter because you load it up with a hit. You load it up with just a bit, and you go, fuck you. Thank you, Lab Glass, but my butt is still puckering. Fuck you. I'm going to say that sound drop is what made me sneeze. Who comes last? I have no idea. Chevy JB. Wish I got thanked for coming in quickly. It's just not having an appreciative lover. See, it's a one-hitter. There we go. In, out, pucker, pucker. Yep, there we go. We're good. Let's do a show. All right, so this has got to be the funniest thing I've heard in a long effing time. Oh, nope, I didn't want to. I wanted to hit play. I don't want to click on your stupid ad. So, as we all know, CNN and the liberal media like doing a lot of leading out. It's called a bat that is put into a dugout.
Guess what? I got a fever.
All right, hold on.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
I'm apparently going to have to use the bong in a minute, I guess. Because Wilmer Autotech just gifted 5 subs. And we're 100 bits or one gifted sub away from a hype train. And if we could tie all that in, that'll count. That'll kick the whole thing off. Let's do a bong load, says Wilmer Autotech. Apparently, we need one more person to sponsor that, and we'll be most of the way through one, I think. How about a little cowbell for Woke Math, Jameson Repair, Balls Hanger, Little One, and Yarito. Hey-o. Apparently, Lab Glass is already in on it because his 100 bits didn't kick it over. That sucks. That's bummers. Alrighty, wow, thank you for getting me subs, says Yarito. Yeah, man, if you want to throw 100 bits and kick the hype train off as a thank you, that would... Oh, there we go.
Comes a train, a busy little train, rushing up and down on the daisy line. Mummies and daddies, the grandpas and the grannies, everyone's aboard on the 809. Here comes the train, and here comes driver's head too. Wahey! Here it comes, here it comes, here comes the train today. Here comes the train!
I can't do it. I just can't do it. Or we're already at level 2 at 66%.
Guess what? And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Well, now we're at level 3. I don't know. We got Lab Glass with 2 gifted subs. Thank you very, very much. Lord Scruffington III, and bless your heart. Cowbell for those 2 coming in. Hey-o. Alrighty, so that is awesome. Let's get going with this. I have to smoke this thing. I'm going to be freaking out of it later. That's going to be awesome. I'm spending the rest of the night with the daughter watching kids shows all night, so I guess that'll be good. So let's do this. There we go. Yeah, our next thing that we're loading up here while we are 23% through level 3, so if you want to throw in on Twitch right now especially is the best time. Just throw that all in one thing. We are, again, working on Monday's goal and knocking all that stuff out, so thank you for supporting this program. We appreciate it. 99% after Lab Glass's 125 bits and Wilmer Autotech's continued 5 subs. Thank you, Wilmer Autotech, for the 5 gifted subs. That's super duper awesome. Wolf Nation Gaming, The Sympathetic Gamer, The Real Satan Claus, Terry T-Boy, and Tard51. Yeah?
I got a fever.
Uh-huh.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Well, you're in luck. Wilmer paid for him. Here we go. Boom. Thank you for that. The I can't come first, the old lady will beat me, says Landers. Oh, that's, but you know, usually that's what you have to do to make me come. So I guess if you got to threaten. Alrighty. You got to beat him to death. And then he finally goes, it's just a sad dribble. Alrighty, so we're going on for 3 more hours. Let's get to this is, again, this one I wanted to cover because it's hilarious. We've heard, what are the things CNN has tried to throw down our throat to pass the economy on us? What is it? It's transitory. It's better, blah, blah, blah. We have a jobs number thing later. Oh boy, is that fucking funny. But we'll talk about this one first. There's a new there's a new trend now that they're trying to throw at us where it's look at the bright side, like the silver linings approach. So we're gonna hear because apparently they can't hide it anymore.
Well, it happened.
things like
You're one of the millions of Americans.
things like California's fast food law and everything else have gotten to the point where people aren't working, people don't have jobs, people are getting laid off. All right? So we can't hide it anymore. It's election season. How do we handle it? I give you CNN and their infinite stupidity.
Well, it happened. You're one of the millions of Americans who have been laid off or discharged so far in 2024. But what if I told you there's
that's kind of the point. That's not good.
a way to see the glass half full? That instead of an end, this layoff is an opportunity for a beautiful beginning.
Right? Don't hate the government. Don't blame the economy. Don't ask who's responsible. I've lost my job. Go, you know what? This is the beginning. Like, this is where it starts. Really? It's an opportunity. Okay, tell that to everybody in California that got laid off in the last couple weeks.
What do you want to do? Meet Marlo Lyons. She's a former TV news reporter, former attorney, former HR executive, and current career coach.
I think when you're first laid off, people are in shock. They've put their whole lives into their jobs and they can't imagine.
Right. But what if you're laid off? Look, I get it with your job listing. Like, oh, I've been laid off here. I've been laid off there. How many times have you been laid off, by the way? So you had your problems. Level 4, 44%, minute and a half left. If you want to get in on it, the hype train's happening. Now's the time to donate to the show on Twitch. Thank you very, very much. We have to do 4 controlled burns. Jesus. We are fucking dunskies. I don't even know I have a 4 in that thing. I'm going to have to reload it halfway through. Alrighty, that's, hey, you're getting a divorce. Now think how many 20-year-olds you can nail. It'll work. You're only 50. Well, I mean, I don't think she's bringing home 20-year-olds. All right? And I'm not 50, so ouch. So again, people who've put their lives into their careers that are suddenly out of those jobs, they're screwed. And I don't know if you know this, ma'am, there isn't a whole lot of upward mobility of, well, until last week I was flipping burgers in McDonald's. Like, yeah, yes, let's make you, oh, shit, fuck, I was about to say, yes, let's make you the new air traffic controller, but that's actually true. That's actually true. Like,
You are fined 1 credit for a violation of the verbal morality statute.
And I have it on the list, top thing to do this weekend when I'm redoing all the show stuff I'm working on. Get a few more of those stickers up. That is awesome. We're ending it right there. Thank you for jumping in on that hype train. Super awesome. I'm pretty sure we've knocked out our Monday goal. We're going to, again, keep going with the show here, and I can't. It's an opportunity. Thank you. It's an opportunity.
The lack of loyalty that they just saw. But I think if you stop and take that time to reflect, it really is a chance for the first time, maybe even, to step back, evaluate what really interests you, what your aspirations are, and really reassess what's important to you. When you
like eating. Do I want to eat, or have I been doing it this whole time because society tells me to? You know what? How about I reevaluate and reassess what things like possessions, paying your bills, having a car, having food, taking care of your loved ones, whether or not those are things I want to do anymore. Fat Conan, global warming is important to me. Well, then stop farting because you're not helping.
Do that, you might realize that maybe that job wasn't it, or maybe that job was your dream job, but you're able to find that somewhere else.
Okay, Marlo, I've taken time to reflect. What's next?
If you've received a severance and you have time, great opportunity to skill, reskill.
Right. Again, explain to me, for all of the people in California or anybody losing again, job that doesn't have a severance package. I mean, yeah, that's great. Do you think we all work these freaking, like, high-end, interesting. The Rumble Friday show isn't on? I didn't watch the Rumble show. Is the Rumble Friday? Someone posted in Towboy's Rumble Friday show's not up. Interesting. Nancy Pelosi pushed the same narrative a few years ago. Right? But again, it's not like most of the people who are losing their jobs right now, most of the job skill losses are in fields that don't have severance packages, day laborer stuff. A lot of jobs that we've lost are really in the bottom barrel of the bucket because, again, we keep passing the buck and the cost of these corporations and other things onto them. Like, hey, you need to pay for this, you need to pay for that, you need to pay for your wages, your employees need a better wage. All right, fine, we're gonna do all that stuff, but you have to make it a law where it has to come out of their pocket. Otherwise, it goes right down the line. And they'll never let you make a law that comes out of their pocket because the rich assholes are all making money on it. There's no time to reevaluate your career goals. You need a job now. Right. Like I said, this is really great for people. This is a really great, stupid thing for people in an imaginary place of like, well, you know, I've got all this money saved up because it's been such a star-spangled economy and my severance packages come in. So now I'm 35, I'm 40, whatever. I could just sit here for a couple months and see what happens. I know a high-end career professional who's a friend of mine who got a contract job that was promised to be more than a contract job, and it wasn't. Got kind of botched that way. He gets paid well. He does very, very like high-level IT stuff. And so he had a little bit of a severance package and a nest egg, and he's been sitting on it for the last few months, and he was at his end and needed to get, something going, and he's got a job and he's doing great now, and I'm super happy for him. But again, most people don't have that thing. You just, okay, so let's take all those parts out of the equation and talk about most of us.
Learn new skills, obtain a certification, get some education. There's tons of free opportunities to get new skills. It's also a great opportunity to connect with people that you haven't spoken to in a really long time. Your peers, your mentors, reconnect and network. And then also maybe even explore something you hadn't even considered. Figure out the thing that really aligns with your values and makes you happy and makes you feel fulfilled. So it gives you that opportunity to stop, to pause, to reflect.
To get evicted, to starve. Because again, ma'am, I haven't heard about people who don't have severance packages. The massive number of people in California who have been laid off. One pizza chain closed 5 locations alone because of Gavin Newsom's bill. Those people don't have a severance package. They didn't get too bad, so sad. Here's 20 grand to get you by. No. They're done. They're done. Johnny should hug us. I want to punch this lady. I hate this thing. I knew I was going to laugh at the stupidity of, it's an opportunity. You guys are completely glossing over what most people are dealing with. And do what makes me happy. Apparently, what makes you happy is having a shit ton of copies of your book. How not selling is your book that's all you have in the background? Bet she's trimmed. I have no idea what you're talking about.
To really understand what that next opportunity will be and maybe pursue something that you didn't even realize was so important to you.
Again, what the fuck is that? Why do we have pictures of people? No. Semen? You keep your semen out of my story, you weird pedo-like company. Obtain a certification. Right? Yeah, guys. So, all of these people, she said you need to use the fear. Did she? I missed the you need to use the fear part. But it's hilarious. It's super duper funny, man. We're supposed to just say, no. This is an opportunity, guys. This is an opportunity. They are all certifiable to begin with. My employer will reimburse me for certs, says Fanatical Bucks fan. Yeah, but like I said, this little equation, I pitched it to I pitched the scenario to you. Okay, those are all great suggestions. And now add to that, you don't have any money saved up because you work a job that pays minimum wage or whatever, and you don't get to save up money, and you don't have those things, and you are a person who doesn't have like necessarily a higher education. What are you supposed to do? How are you supposed to eat? How are you supposed to live? Like, how are you supposed to get through those things? It's really easy to just go, oh no, this is an opportunity, make the most of it. Let California buttfuck its way out of existence. The federal minimum wage is $7.35 or something gay. California is done the same New York insane clown world policies. Yeah, California has gone, I guess we could say, if we're being conservative, a tad bit schizo. But like I said, it's effing over, again, minimum wage workers, low-income families, and this piece is so disingenuous. I mean, it feels like it's for people that, oh yeah, you're the incredibly shrinking middle class that we don't have. But hey, don't worry, this is an opportunity. Yeah, a lot of people, if you're in a decent place and you can sit there for a while, it's an opportunity. Like, for example, let's be morbid. Let's say Aaron is done with the show tomorrow. It's over. Dunskies. After all, Rumble Friday apparently disappeared. So it's over. It's done. It's finished, right? He'll be fine for a couple weeks, maybe even a month or two. And while he's sitting there on all of that, he'll find a new job. He'll reassess, reskill, whatever. Put me in that position. This show's over tomorrow. I don't have any money. I'm fucked. I don't have that. $100,000 EV car when we can't afford $6 gas. Right? We're supposed to all switch to EVs in all of these places. And I don't know how we're supposed to afford them all, but yeah, I don't know. The situation's getting dire, and it's getting down to the wire. And it's about time to ask who started the fire. So yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna have anarchy pretty soon. I think it's gonna go crazy pretty soon. Someone said Aaron and April are on the rocks, says Fanatical Bucks fan. No, not even a little. April just doesn't like the show. And by doesn't like, I mean she doesn't like dealing with the crap she deals with. So, I guarantee you they're not on the rocks. I was there earlier this week. Yeah, I don't think so. That was it, number 2. Let's get into something that'll give St. Caesar a boner. A guy with a wrestling background. Now, if you don't remember, The Rock endorsed Joe Biden in 2020. And I don't know I don't know how much push The Rock gave Joe Biden. I don't really know, but he went on Fox and Friends because they're his friends, and he decided to talk about a man that could have been president this year. Yeah, that would have been great. President Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Awesome. Oh, shit, I have to unmute it because I was skipping the ad.
But first, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Wait a minute, what?
This weekend, this weekend he's returning to the ring for WrestleMania 40.
But first, Dwayne The
Did
Rock.
someone do a really bad? Oh, no. Did we get a really bad Vince McMahon impression? Let me tell you, if Vince McMahon was in that room when he heard that, I think, honestly...
He's gotta puke! He's gotta puke!
Rock Johnson sat down with co-host of Fox and Friends Weekend, Will Kane.
Will Kane joins us live.
Of course it's that fucking chud. Of course it's that piece of shit. That doozy.
Yeah, and I'll be going to WrestleMania on Sunday. I was really excited when the
I'll be going to WrestleMania on Sunday because I'm a total wrestling pleb, and I'm going to be there, grabbing man ass and hopefully slapping some butts and maybe even meet a couple dudes in the bathroom for a good time. I don't know. It's a WrestleMania. You never know what happens. Gonna get gay in there.
Rock reached out. He wanted to do Fox and Friends, and he's a fascinating guy. By the way, hour of which is on the Will Cain show today. Fascinating conversation. Went way over.
The Will Cain show. Oh, Delali. And that's what I didn't pull, was the clip from that. Does this guy not know the news on VKM? I'm pretty sure he does. P. Diddy been grooming The Rock for a while. Says,
over our time budget. We talked about life, legacy. We talked about wrestling, him turning heel. But he told me, look, Will, I'm an independent. And he made an endorsement. Politically, he said, I'm an independent. He made an endorsement in 2020, and everybody remembers. And that's one of the things I wanted to ask him about. How do you feel about that endorsement? How do you feel about America? Here's what he had to say. So I want to ask you this. What is it that you believe that is important to you no matter its popularity?
To be real and to be direct.
No offense. I have trouble trusting any wrestler going, to be real. Hold on a minute. Is this a work or is this a shoot? I don't know. To be real. Worst, no offense, worst person to endorse reality. But yeah, let's hear what he believes about Joe Biden.
And to be open and to be transparent. And as you and I have talked about, if you ask me a direct question, I'm always going to give you a direct answer, whatever it is. And that's important to me. And authenticity, we hear that word a lot. But that's important to me. And I feel like, we could go down the well here, but in today's easy cancel culture world and cancel culture, woke culture, this culture, that culture, division, etc., that really bugs me. And in the spirit of that, you either succumb and be what you think other people want you to be, or you go, well, no, that's not who I am. I'm going to be myself, and I'm going to be real. If you ask me something,
all right,
a real answer is important.
Right, we get it. We are a minute in. Holy God, I know why this guy has writers now.
Truthful answer is important, and that may get people upset. It may piss people off, and that's okay. But it took me some time to recognize that. At first, I was, in a way, adverse to fame, and I didn't understand the power of it, how it could swing both ways. And finally, as I got down the road a little bit and started achieving some notoriety, a little bit of success here and there.
Oh, good God. Jesus Christ. I should have gone with St. Caesar's clip.
I start to realize, oh man, this is a superpower. The fame is a superpower when used correctly, I believe, when you could use it to influence people and also use it to influence other people in terms of, again, being direct and being honest.
So let's be direct, let's be honest. There was a time that you used your fame, and it was a time that not everybody was happy. And that was a few years ago.
That's right.
And you made a very big point. You said, I've never done this before.
I have not.
Oh, boy. Take a line on something, says Bobby Bologna. He isn't saying anything. Yeah, he's kind of jumping around. They're missing a title in his name in the story. The Rock is going by the final boss. He's been whipping people with leather belts on the TV the last 2 weeks. Thank you, St. Caesar. I'm going to be honest with you because we're all about honesty right now. Don't care.
Never publicly endorsed a presidential candidate or a vice presidential candidate. So I figured let's kick this conversation off this way by me officially publicly endorsing you both.
Are you happy that you made that endorsement in 2020? Are you happy with the state of America?
Am I happy with the state of America right now? Well, that answer is no. Do I believe we're going to get better? I believe in that. I'm an optimistic guy, and I believe we can get better.
Why do we just have booze sitting on the table? I don't think we get a good interview if there's just a bottle of liquor.
The endorsement that I made years ago with Biden was one I thought was the best decision for me at that time. And I thought back then, when we talk about, hey, I'm in this position where I have some influence.
Can we fuck it? I don't even care. I don't even care anymore. So the answer is no. Trump should pick him for VP. Why? Why? God, why? He calls Justin Trudeau a Rudy Poo
we bring
candy
in
ass.
criminal defense attorney Mark Eiglar.
Does
Mark,
he?
good to have you here.
Does he? I don't know. Oh, that's The Rock's liquor. He needs to sell it. Again, reason I don't care. Another reason I don't care. Why it's there, I don't care. All right, so there's that. Stop automatically playing, you cunt. Okay, he pushed the idea that America is racist. He's worth millions. Racism is a bitch, says St. Aaron. Rock as VP and Stone Cold as head of alcohol distribution. Okay. St. Caesar, I have to remind you, you don't even live here, man. Like, no offense. Like, that might seem awesome for you, but you get zero benefit other than the long-distance entertainment. Maybe that's the only benefit you need. I don't know. Oh. Alrighty. So, this is, it's empty. That's right. There we go. I was trying to remember. Where did I put my beverage? I had a beverage. John Doe, pin him down on policy points. Right? This is, again, why I don't have a positive opinion of The Rock being a political person. I don't really know anything about him politically. I know one time he endorsed Biden and Kamala Harris. And then after that. All right, so we have 2.5 hours left in the program. We've got a couple of things to talk about. There's a oh Jesus, why is that on here? I thought this was. Oh, this is twice. Okay, so I opened that one twice. Okay, so we're going to talk about two places. First is New York City. New York City is apparently dealing with got hit by an earthquake recently. So let's go check this out. And, or not New York City, fuck me, New Jersey. Remember what you're reading. New Jersey got hit by an earthquake. And so did Taiwan. So between the war in the Middle East, the volcanoes going off like crazy, and now the earthquakes, I'm like, I'm less worried about climate change and really starting to wonder if that apocalypse thing might be here. I mean, I'm just like, hey, man, we got to talk about climate change. Like, yeah, have you ever considered maybe it's just the end times? Trump Johnson got a ring to it. I mean, what about Trump Kennedy? They'll both get assassinated at the same time. Smoking cannabis cures reefer madness, says Atomic Ray. I don't have reefer madness. Sean saying the president has been briefed on the earthquake. The earthquake. His response is, "What's an earthquake, Johnny? If the apocalypse is here, we both took the mark of the beast." This is falling great. The best thing to happen to New Jersey in decades. Maybe there will be some rebuilding in that state. I don't know. I saw a video where some closely placed champagne glasses rattled a little. It's news. Yeah, it's a 4.8 magnitude earthquake. It felt across the tri-state area. Okay. Let's go. You guys, when you cut these videos, maybe don't start with the thing that makes it look like this guy's been asleep. I'm just saying, woo, they're saying big news. Oh my God, some stuff shook a little bit. And he looks like, honestly, like someone Someone needs to get that man a pillow. 4.8 is rookie number, says Falling Great. Yeah, California's like, fucking wake me up when you break 6.
Our newsroom. This is video from out of Merrick, Long Island. If we could show that. Merrick in Nassau County, Long Island. Look at that. This is shaking inside of a person's home. This is Emily's home.
Oh, poor Emily and her fat friend Phil. I got to wipe the chat off the screen, not because of you guys, because we have to go back. You need to see this. Oh.
Our newsroom. This is video from out of Merrick, Long Island. If we could show that. Merrick in Nassau County, Long Island. Look at that. This is shaking inside of a person's home. This is Emily's home. And
I dare to say that home could shake like that if those two tried to run.
Did you see that?
Yeah, and you see their reaction is not, oh, there's an earthquake looking up. They go and they start looking at the door to see if there was an accident or something. Let's speak. Emily's on the phone right now.
Yeah, way to really highlight the fact that it didn't seem that scary or that terrifying. They were more like, oh, so did somebody hit the house with a car? What? Saint Caesar, how could you?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It looks like you guys, your instant reaction was to look outside or look away at what was happening. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I was in my room when it happened, and I was freaking out. I was like, I've never experienced this before. I thought it was wind blowing at the house, and
that's what she said. Never experienced this before. Well, hold on, Toots. It gets bigger.
I heard my mom and my dad calling for me, and they're like, Emily, come here. And I was like, what's going on? And they're like, we think it's an earthquake. And I was like, I had no idea what's going on. I was freaking out. I was stunned.
She was in her
not
room.
Surprised that you were stunned. It's not every day we experience
No, that
something
was her
like
mom.
This again, the strongest earthquake we felt in this area since 1970.
Emily, can you tell us what camera did you so happen to
The film that we're seeing is of her parents. She's talking about it. She wasn't in the room, Fat Conan.
have on at the time of this to get that?
We have a camera actually in our house to watch the dogs for when we're not home, and it just happened to be on. And my mom was like, we should check the camera to see if it caught anything. And of course it did. And we were all like, oh my God, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So many people have cameras. So many people are influencers in this town. So I'm sure there's a lot of interesting video.
So many people are influencers in this town. Is that a fancy way of saying you guys don't do much, but you all have cameras? Again, we all have phones, okay? And let's not forget the fact that even if they didn't have the cameras running, Uncle Sam did.
Like yours. Thanks so much, Emily, for calling
Thank
in.
you.
No problem.
We're going to stay in Long Island. Let's go to Babylon, Long Island right now, because that's where we have Eyewitness News reporter
Babylon
Shantae
has fallen.
Shantae, did you...
So we started. Did the black guy we start with have anything to do with the story? Was he the one talking before? Because from what I could tell, they cut to him, he woke up, and then they cut away, and now we've got a new one. What's going on? Pick an anchor.
You experience it too?
I actually didn't. I was in the car, but I have some folks that...
Oh my God, the earthquake in New Jersey. Did you experience it too? I actually didn't. I was in the car. Couldn't have noticed. I was moving. Didn't give a fuck.
I'm here in Babylon off of Deer Park Avenue, and this is Eileen and Aileen. Hi, ladies. They were both home inside their homes at the time that this happened. Describe to me what you felt and saw.
Yes, I was sitting on the edge of my bed. I was unhooking my phone, and I thought I got like an electric shock. My bed shook, my furniture shook, and I was like, what did I do? This phone is giving me this crazy.
You thought it was the phone. Good God, if this is not an advertisement for old people not being in charge. I gotta call Google about this rumble mode. How do I turn it off? Sprint. Verizon. I need to talk to you. What is your policy on phones causing damages to houses? Excuse me. What? Yeah, your phone destroyed my house. I was holding my phone and it started vibrating, and the whole house began to shake, and I could not turn it off in
Hey,
time
laser lips! Your
before it
mama was a
destroyed my home.
snowblower.
Thank you, Wilmer Tech. Let's go ahead and keep going with this. Boom.
Energy, and I'm like, I got scared, and the furniture's rattling, the things on the top of the furniture were rattling, and it's really frightening. My dog popped up. Yeah, it was like crazy. It scared the heck out of me.
And your dog Appa, right?
Appa, yeah.
And what did you think was happening when all this?
Wait, you have a dog named Upper?
Frightening. My dog popped up. Yeah, it was like crazy. It scared the heck out of me.
And your dog Appa, right?
Appa, yeah.
And
You have a dog named Upper? My dog Upper. You know, because without my dog, I'm a downer. But when I have my dog, I have an upper. Oh, Hopper? Well, it better not be Hopper. You can't say Hopper. All we get is Upper. My dog Hupper.
And,
it wasn't even a huh. There was just Upper.
What did you think was happening when all this was going on?
I thought either a tree fell or the house was cracking up. It's an old house, 100 years old, and it really frightened me. I was afraid. I was on the second floor, and it's an old house, and I was like, how old is this house going to last?
Yes. and now knowing that it was felt from New Jersey down to Philadelphia, and
How
out here
is nature. How powerful is nature? And my bones rattle easier, but that was crazy.
That was crazy. Again, no, actually, it turns out it really wasn't. It really, really, really wasn't. We don't have I did hear Lizzo fell in New York. Oh no, it was all because of Lizzo. Guys, can we stop with the Lizzo jokes again? The internet being mean to Lizzo is why she quit the music business and is never to be heard from again. You know, no more tweets, no more showing up in Disney shows as the queen leader of an alien planet when she could have just showed up in the show as a rogue alien planet. We must respect her and let her go because gravity won't. I'm a horrible person. Never claimed not to be. All right, so there's that. Now let's go to another earthquake. That's no moon. That's a much less reported on earthquake that also happened. Let's see if it was just a few shakes, a little woo. Because again, this one didn't get anywhere near the traction the New Jersey story got. Just, oh boy, New Jersey, they felt, people are like, whoa, is that indigestion? It affected the whole house. God damn it, Murray, I told you to stop farting. You're shaking the whole building. So again, let's go to Taiwan. Russian earthquakes, American earthquakes, all made in Taiwan.
Tonight, the urgent rescue effort to get to survivors on Taiwan, and an all-out search is underway in the mountains for people trapped. Cut off by massive landslides triggered when the earthquake hit. With major roads and tunnels blocked, there's no way out. Rescue crews were able to reach some people, leading them to safety on foot. And in some cases, helicopters are being brought in to get people out.
Oh. Well, you see, wow. That's surprising. Like, that sounds bad. But can you believe over here, like, things moved for a minute? Like, one lady, you'll never believe this. One lady, for a second, she first thought, was it my phone? I mean, that one still takes the cake. You said people died? What?
But at a hotel in a national park here, dozens are still waiting for help. This bus, now a mangled mess, blocking the road. As we were leaving, rocks were still falling, he says. Dashcam video of when the earthquake hit, showing boulders rolling down a road, crushing cars. Dramatic images showed just...
Hot damn, was there anybody in that thing?
Dashcam video of when the earthquake hit, showing boulders rolling down a road, crushing cars.
There was somebody in there! Oh my God! Whoa! Lander's offering to rattle the old lady's bones. I almost vomited a little. The lady's like 80 if she's a day. All right, 250 channel points. Thank you for that, Angry Saxon. Holy Christ.
Dramatic images showed just how powerful the quake was here. Water from a rooftop pool spilling down the side of a building. And nurses scrambling to protect newborns in the hospital. Tonight in Hualien, just 11 miles from the epicenter, a major cleanup is underway. This building leaning precariously, but still intact.
The Leaning Tower of Samsung. Okay. I'm going to hit play on this. I'm going to need a second. You.
Thought it was a train at first.
Leona Bergen, a student visiting from Chicago.
She thought it was a train because it rocked her world.
Chicago was staying in a hotel right next to it when the earthquake hit.
The whole place started shaking and rumbling. And it took me a while to realize what was going on.
Strict building codes and wide public awareness mean Taiwan is better prepared for earthquakes, and it's why this building, officials tell us, will be demolished. Lester.
Kristen Gilliland wishes she could play one more song with her son Anders.
No, I didn't want to do this. But now I can't turn away. Marijuana and the risk of teen psychosis. Oh, boy. Hey, John, Oz called me for my birthday. Why didn't you call me, too? Thought we were tight like that. Do I even have your phone number? Thought we were tight like that. Tight like that? Do I even have your phone number? How would I call? I have to go check now. All right, teens. Oh, I thought I hit play. I skipped it. All right, go. I want to hear this.
Kristen Gilliland wishes she could play one more song with her son Anders.
A very loving, creative, deep thinker. This is him.
Around 14, Anders started smoking marijuana. Kristen didn't approve, but also wasn't overly concerned.
It's already medically legal in California at the time.
I am never, ever okay with young people smoking marijuana, especially regularly, because it affects their brain chemistry. But, wow, John Doe. I don't know if I want that on the screen. Nothing personal. So I'm just going to. Not till 25. I wouldn't even say 25, but I'd definitely say you gotta be like 20, 21 before you're like regularly like, oh, I smoked a joint once when I was. If you smoked a joint once, like intermittently, it means nothing. But that damn devil's lettuce takes another idiot anyway. Yeah, I kind of want the risk of teen. And NBC and the liberal media really, because marijuana is getting pushed towards legalization, have all of a sudden really been pushing for this. Oh, teen psychosis. It's causing psychosis.
Maybe it's not such like the worst vice to have.
Exactly, because when I was growing up, it was much less potent than it is now.
You didn't realize that
I had no idea. No idea.
She's not alone. Government surveys show adults increasingly see marijuana use as less risky, and nearly 30% of high school seniors reported having used marijuana in the past year.
Okay.
At 17, Kristen says Anders started losing contact with reality.
He thought that there were higher beings that were communicating with him.
Kristen happens to be a
She just happens to be a neuroscientist and knows exactly how all of this works, but at the same time was too stupid to do any research into what the potency of marijuana is. Okay, look, I have smoked the most potent crap on the planet. If you're hearing voices and shit, that ain't your marijuana. That's your fucking wiring. Oh, okay, he was a stoner. Yeah, he was a stoner, and there was probably something wrong with him, but we're going to blame the weed because the weed was so potent. It was so crazy. What other chemicals were in his system? And again, I'm about to tap out on this because I have no respect for someone. She also happens to be a neuroscientist. She just said she didn't realize marijuana is more potent now than it used to be. Motherfucker, that's obvious, and that's well known that it's more potent now than it used to be. The level, if you could say you didn't realize how much more potent, okay, fine. And again, you were okay when he started smoking it at 14. That's a dumb decision altogether. But okay, let's go.
Started losing contact with reality.
He thought that there were higher beings that were communicating with him.
Kristen happens to be a neuroscientist and now believes smoking weed led to her son's psychotic bouts and triggered his eventual schizophrenia. Anders started
Of course, it couldn't be you or the world around him or a misdiagnosis or any of this stuff. It was the marijuana. Again, even, bro, I want some of whatever the fuck he's smoking. Yeah, see, this is my problem with this shit. Because I'm someone who smokes marijuana regularly, and I know that literally, even using vape pens and high concentrate. I bet it's that new medication. They gave me that antihistamine stuff. They told me there'd be like hives, itching. This weird sudden, now I got sneezing bouts has got to be the medication. Corn is sweater to popcorn. Sutton approved that. What? Corn is sweeter too. Popcorn. Sutton approved that. If we made it easier for Mother Earth to destruct our shelter, maybe it wouldn't give us so many earthquakes. But yes, smoking cannabis cures reefer madness, says Atomic Ray. Bet he was smoking something harder. Again, I need to know what he's smoking, how he's smoking it, if he's using it as a vape or whatever. But there's a thing called tolerance. Okay? Like, what they're saying is, oh, back when I drank and I was underage, I drank beer. This guy's drinking, straight vodka. And that made him psychotic. No, that's not how that works. Here's how that works. He develops an alcohol tolerance and can handle more booze than you. So he drinks more all the time because it takes more to get where he's going. Again, weed is not going to push you to a level of psychosis. If you saturate your system excessively, you'll get sick and you'll fall asleep. That is it. It won't. You don't hear voices. You don't see trails. Anyone who tells you like, oh man, you eat this edible and people were saying they were seeing trails or tracers, and I'm like, yeah, and you're high. But that's not true at all. Or you ate something else. I would not be surprised of today's weed to have been genetically altered to induce mental illness. Master Meatball, that is a very, very tinfoil fat conspiracy. But I'll say this. Another reason why I'm just going to smoke mine. But then again, how does it induce mental illness? I've been smoking it forever and I haven't heard any voices, okay? How have I not suffered any mental illness? If I smoke weed any more than I do now, I'm going to have to start mainlining this shit. Johnny, don't move your hands like that, Johnny. Like what? Like this? Ooh, With a mom like that, I would have run away from home. Again, we're going to go back to this. She's also a neuroscientist, and she believes it was marijuana. She also believed letting her 14-year-old son smoke it was okay. She also believed that was fine. I don't know how one bad parenting decision makes her all right to have a judgment on something else. Her judgment seems skewed. Sounds like someone's trying to blame something besides herself. Oh, maybe if I had been a better mom who was, I don't know, a better parent who didn't encourage or allow my kid to engage in delinquent behaviors, maybe he wouldn't have had some of the problems he had.
Self-medicating with other drugs to quiet the voices and died from an overdose.
Okay, congratulations. Started self-medicating with other drugs to quiet the voices. You know what that means? It means the voices weren't coming from the weed. Because if the weed was causing the voices, stop smoking the weed and the voices go away. He probably tried that at one point. And, I don't know if you know this or not, but the weed wouldn't cause the voices, but if he's using other drugs to how other meds. Again, John Doe, like I said, thank you for pointing it out. Other meds. Once again, mom doesn't want to blame her bad parenting for letting her son go down a drug rabbit hole and literally going, "Oh no, it had to be the weed. Everything started with the weed." The reason I'm getting sick of this is, again, because like other people said, give me this weed. Give me this marijuana that is so uber-duber. I've smoked the vape pens at 80-90% potency. I've smoked the dilates. I've done what's the other thing called? I've done the bong loads. I've done the dabs. I've done all of it, man. And all I've ever gotten, if anything, was a little sick from too much marijuana. So like I get nauseous, I get dizzy, I get sleepy. I've never had vision trippiness. I've never had voices or altered states of thought. I've gotten stoned to the point where I'm like, dude, man, things are cool. Yeah, I've had dumb thoughts before, but I've never had any of this stuff. Sounds more like LSD than pot, right? This is my problem. Real weed smokers, anyone that smokes weed regularly, whether it's recreationally, medicinally, recreationally, or just for the sake of seeing what happens. Literally, anyone that smokes marijuana regularly looks at this and goes, no, bullshit. Bullshit. You did not start going crazy and hearing voices because you were smoking weed. All of us want to know, where is this weed? Where is this uber good weed? Johnny, do you know what schizophrenia is? Not quite. Not enough to talk on it with any certainty. But I severely doubt that marijuana caused schizophrenia. Weed being legal is produced by companies you can sue. You can't sue fentanyl producers. Well, I don't think she can really sue because, again, I don't know the state where it's legal to smoke marijuana at age 14. So, be that drunk, cannabis does as much as tobacco to me. Effing 13 sails into the windy night. I had some fantastic drags on my... Okay. I want to know how we can blame this. Oh, well, Fall in the Great. We already said marijuana. And we know who brought marijuana into the culture. Yeah, I'll tell you this. It wasn't country singers walking in talking about smoke weed every day. Let's talk about who's ruining society. Yeah, I don't. My madness started from watching Steel Toe and went downhill with Corey, and look where I am now. Yeah, see, now he's completely unrecoverable. You're born with schizophrenia. It's not caused by anything. Oh, wait, so he had schizophrenia. Did they say triggered his schizophrenia? Now I have to go back.
He thought that there were higher beings that were communicating with him.
Kristen happens to be a neuroscientist and now believes smoking weed led to her son's psychotic bouts and triggered his eventual schizophrenia.
triggered his eventual schizophrenia. So, in other words, this guy was gonna go nutso. Oh, it was the weed that did it. Go fuck yourself. That is a hot pile of bullshit.
How's everybody doing today?
Again, like I said, the funniest part about that story is she's also a neuroscientist. Well, apparently she's pretty dumb. You're a neuroscientist. You let your kid have a euphoric substance. Hey, neuroscientist, sugar rush, caffeine, whatever, nicotine. You, if nothing else, encouraged him to seek out a pleasure-inducing substance. For what reason? At age 14? I don't know. No, he inherited it from her and she'd not like to admit it. Well, he inherited bad decision-making skills from her, apparently. He is correct. He is so high, he is on his own fucking soul taking to him. Lose that much control. I bet he woke up with shitty pants some nights. Bobby Bologna, she's just talking nonsense. He was going to go nuts no matter what. Well, maybe that's their argument. No, if it hadn't been for the marijuana, maybe his schizophrenia would have never materialized. So again, like I said, I knew that was propaganda garbage. I've been seeing it in a couple of different places. Dr. Drew or whatever, who pimps a rehab clinic. Also, Johnny, are you a sativa man or an indica man? Primarily a sativa man. Overall, I enjoy the euphoria. I enjoy the pain relief. And I enjoy the stress and anxiety relief that I get out of sativa. And more importantly, with the amount that I smoke, indicas are dangerous because then I start losing more control of my body. My hands and my legs don't work well if I'm doing heavy indicas, so I have to smoke those very, very gingerly. And that's why if I'm doing an indica, it's before I go to bed. Follow the great. Who the fuck shit my pants? Atomic Ray, I have asked that question. Fanatical Bucks fan saying everything is a hybrid now. Yeah, pretty much everything's a hybrid now. But yeah, I've smoked potent straight sativas. I have yet to, again, where is this psychosis-inducing weed? Where is this acid trip weed? I've smoked weed while doing acid. I'm sorry. I don't know. Where is this weed? That's the part that pisses me off. I don't you know what? Mom made bad decisions. I'm sorry you feel guilty and you want to blame a plant. But more importantly, where is this psychosis-inducing marijuana? I am missing out, goddammit. Controlled Burn number 4. Thank you for the support for the show today. We're going until 5:30, so we have 2 more hours of program. And we have this last story. See, it'll work better if you actually use it, you fucking tard. All right. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Do I have to go? I might have to.
How's everybody doing?
All right. So I'm going to play this story. This one is funny-ish in the way that, again, people keep saying the border issue is being politicized and it's not a big problem and blah, 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 blah. This has happened before, blah, blah. I give you this story.
Today, I'm Sheriff Richard of 24. He'd been in our jail 11 times. He had seven different names. Today, I'm Sheriff Richard of 24. He'd been in our jail 11 times.
I don't know why we cut part of that out.
Seven different names. He had 3 different birth dates. He'd been to prison 3 times. He's been deported 8 times. And what I said was, and he had over 20 charges in 20 years.
It's got to be the meds. It's got to be. Where is this coming from? I'm going off like I'm a fucking duck. What the fuck? Quack. Quack. All right, so again, we're getting to the point here. This guy's been deported 8 times. 8 times.
And when you look at the pictures up here on the board, these are his mug shots. These are just the ones that we know of. So what I'm telling you today, when I had the press conference, I said our border is broken, and these 2 individuals are the cause of it. The third one is the president of Mexico, which he actually doesn't run Mexico. It's the drug cartel. And I told you that our border is broke. How does it affect Butler County, Ohio? We've had, and I said this in the past, I said we've had over 1,000 prisoners on state charges, not federal charges, state charges, in the Butler County Jail in Ohio. Not on the Texas border, not on the Arizona border, in Butler County, Ohio. We border by water and by bridge, I believe it is, Canada. Ohio does. That's the northern border, and it's vulnerable at this point. But what I'm telling you is we've had roughly 1,000 prisoners in our jail in 3 years since Biden's been president. Of that, we've had at least 2,000 charges, state charges, on these 1,000 prisoners. The cost is roughly, to house these prisoners, $2 million. The court system and everything that goes with that, another $2 million. Butler County has had to pay $4 million in Ohio, and we're not the only one.
Again, where people are like, oh, how could these people just want to live good, whatever lives? No, there are dirtbags among them, some of which who don't want to take no for an answer and keep trying to come back. That's the one where I have like you know what? I don't even feel bad for it. I feel like if you're repeatedly deported, when do we reach capital punishment time? When do we reach, hey, you're not welcome here. We keep kicking you out. You're not welcome here. If you come back, you won't effing come back. You know what I mean? Like, no more, son. You've worn out. You're welcome. Because again, and if someone goes, dude, Johnny, that's harsh. This guy has been deported 8 times, and now he's in jail for murdering somebody. Somebody died because we wouldn't just say no to this asshole one way or another. So, is it harsh, or am I trading one life for another in my equation?
There's over 3,000 counties in the United States, county sheriffs. What I'm telling you today, when I had this press conference Friday, I said this guy, Garcia, basically came across the border and went back 7 times, was stopped once at the border and was deported again at the border, which makes 8 times that we know of. And I basically stated to you and to everybody listening, and hopefully the president's listening, and the president of Mexico, who knows how many people this guy has been involved in and has killed. Here in the United States, in our jail, he's had 2 or 3 weapons charges. He's had domestic violence. He's a gang member. He's had other charges, driving while intoxicated. But the last time he was arrested by the City of Hamilton Police Department, and they've done a superb job of getting him charged. But today, I want to make everybody aware of it. I said, we don't know if he's killed here. We don't know how many he's killed in Mexico. Well, he was charged today with aggravated murder by the Hamilton police. So a few days before he was incarcerated, he killed an individual in Hamilton, Ohio. And what I want to tell you, we're not going to release that name. That's Hamilton's working that case. They've done a superb job.
Stop letting him out, duh. The aggravated assault, things like that. There's laws on having to let criminals out for certain things. Like he said, though, another big part of the problem is this dude was deported 8 times. 8 times. But yeah, there needs to be some sort of punishment. Again, people are like, oh, that's overly harsh. Good. Good. And let it get out that it's overly harsh. If you want to just walk into this country and just say, hey, I'm here and I demand a place, I demand a seat at the table, well, you're going to behave yourself, because if you don't, guess what? We don't need you. Which shows deportation stops no one. Yeah, deportation doesn't stop them, but we're also not allowed to incarcerate people. Now he's in jail for aggravated murder. Like I said, it's when do we reach a point where we actually punish people? You just can't have it. You can't have it both ways. Either we're going to, oh, man, my hair's nice, but this stupid damn effing thing on my face. All right. Now I just look like I have moles or zits. I've got AIDS, everybody. That's what it is. Johnny's going to die. There isn't going to be a show this Sunday. Nothing's going to happen. Because, well, he didn't want to tell you, but it kind of has to come out that...
Coach, I've got AIDS.
Trump 2024, says John Doe. John Doe, I don't know if Trump 2024 fixes that problem. Let me tell you what I do believe. I do believe we're going to have to go with Trump. Otherwise, it's going to be Biden. And I hate that we'd have to go with Trump. And I don't want it to be Biden. And I don't want it to be Kamala Harris. And, yeah. I don't know. Quit picking the meth scabs. They won't heal. I don't have meth. Dude, I would never smoke meth. Has to be more than Trump. The Congress is corrupt also. Right? You can't have... That's why I'm not like, yeah, man, Trump, that's the way to do it. Trump 2024, we're going to solve America. Like, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I don't believe you're going to fix that problem that way. But hey, thank you for we're going until 5:30. We got 2 hours. Love seeing everybody on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. If you want to give the old thumbs up, the likes, the subscribes, it sure does help the program. Rumble just paid out for a day of the show, so today's bought out by Rumble, and that's why our goal is on to tomorrow. Probably knocked out for tomorrow, and or Monday and into whatever. So let's go ahead and do that. Chloe Cole, first hour stuff done. I do not like how Aaron erases his board before he finishes the stories. Keep them up there in case you accidentally get rid of them or you need to bring them back. I wipe them off as I do them over here in case I need them. All right, so we've got, for the second hour stuff, which we're halfway into already, we have a thing about Botswana is threatening Germany with elephants, which is perhaps the funniest thing I've ever heard. Charlemagne the God has some thoughts about DEI inclusion, and the college president, Spielman College president, reacts to Charlemagne calling DEI mostly garbage. Because it is. Because, again, it is. We have a story about a person who caught a porch pirate. They kind of baited for him. I don't know how I feel about this. They waited for him with a bat. Is that good or bad? We have a mayor that's been asked to stop the eclipse. Oh, and we have to watch this. We've got a lady getting kicked off an airline and not doing very well. And then we have a person who... where the heck is that coming from? Oh, here we go. There we go. That's why that was happening. All right, back to Botswana. Said nobody. Back in 2006, I was at NCT Thames plant setting up a crazy operation. Pay civilians to use their identities to make realistic social media accounts. It was fight terrorism, but got turned against us. Okay. I have no idea what you're talking about, Bishop, and I disavow. The people in this country are too mentally, both sides just want to give government power. Right? That's the big problem I have with the whole two-party system. Like, for people who are like, oh man, the problem is the Republicans, the problem is the Democrats. No, the problem is both of them. And we need somebody.
FBI, open up!
Thank you, Lab Class. I better check. Where are we at for stickers? For the sticker party. That thing could be getting close. It is. Oh, shit. In another 290 bits, a sticker party will happen. It'll be free for everybody to go nutsos for a bit. You can't aim them during a sticker party, but yeah. PK, so R down the ballot. Oh, man. There's just no winning. Germany versus elephants. Yes, Germany versus elephants. Germany versus elephants. So, that's, perfect reason to get into the story now. Since you brought it up, I guess we might as well talk about it. Botswana is threatening to send Britain and Germany 30,000 of its elephants over a conservation spat. Thank you for the sticker, lab glass, and the 100 bits. So now that's 190 away from a sticker party. We might as well just leave that damn thing up there for a little bit so people know it's close. And he's bonking me on the head. World War Pachyderm. It is. It's going to be the ivory trade. In 1984, there were only 50,000 elephants left in the nation of Botswana. The numbers were deemed to be dangerously low for the species, so European and American environmentalists jumped in, leading to a ban on trophy hunting and poaching. Soon, however, the nation ran into elephant troubles. And here's the current news on it. The elephants are intelligent creatures and so steered clear of hunting areas as far as possible until hunting was banned, Rowe said. But once the ban was in place, she said, the elephants not only re-inhabited those areas, but also ventured out onto the adjacent farmland with huge damage to crops and livelihoods. Botswana has now reversed the hunting ban as a result. Both Britain and Germany, bristled at the action, have passed their own bans on their citizens hunting elephants or importing trophies. So let's hear the president of Botswana.
It's a practice that horrifies the majority of Brits. I'm talking about trophy hunting, whether it's by poachers or tourists paying to
Yeah, I
shoot,
don't know if I want to do the whole thing.
The end result often shocks and appalls.
I wish they would be as horrified when elephants maul and maraud people. I find it unfathomable that you'd be horrified by the protection of one's livelihood, rural poor people who have allowed 40% of the country to be set aside for conservation when they defend themselves, or even when out of a lack of resources, they invite those who are well enough to own arms and hunt for trophies in a controlled, selective manner. Nothing to come close to diminishing the population. Because despite the 400 elephants per year quota we are allowed by CITES, we have never come close to that.
Well,
so why aren't they horrified?
Well, again, critics say that you are not looking at the bigger picture here, that
You're not looking at the bigger picture here, and you silly brown people should just suffer because we just can't stand the thought of all of our friends going, look, I just shot an elephant. That was a big majestic creature. The fuckers are taking over, asshole. John Doe, we need to survive without being under anybody's thumb. Yeah, that would be great. That'd be great, but that's not entirely possible in the world we live in. Bobby Bologna says, the West does this. No, you can't run your country. We like pretty. Right? We like the elephants, and I saw Dumbo, and my kid really likes Dumbo, and oh boy, golly shucks howdy. It's going to be hard to explain how we're okay with murdering elephants and killing them for their tusks. I mean, they're breeding and overpopulating and becoming a problem. So normally, like in any society, in this country, if the deer started showing up everywhere, eating farmland, guess what it's time to do? Start bagging a few, and they'd be okay with it. Now, again, it's not like they're gonna murder them. It's a controlled setting. There's limits to the number. I mean, honestly, it's good for the country. It's good for the environment. Happy Friday, you beautiful man, says Bud Bridges. Bud Bridges, thank you for the $5 over there on Rumble. if you missed me talking about it earlier, Bud Britches, Rumble, because of everything we got yesterday and everything, we crossed the $50 threshold. So Rumble bought out today, so we just moved our goal from today over to Monday, and we had a lot of good support earlier there. So thank you for that, Bud Britches. I really appreciate that. We're very, very grateful. Again, thank you. On Rumble. I bet shooting an elephant is a rush. Look, here, I don't like it. But the elephants are murdering people, right? So now, if a family of elephants start taking over what is it called? A farmland area, and they starve a bunch of kids to death or trample people, what happens to that elephant in the long run? I don't know, man. It's like wild hogs here in the States. Yeah, except these are, again, large, intelligent animals. The one thing that is sad about this is they are intelligent. Imagine having to kill the elephant with only a spear. That's why you needed a lot of you. You needed a lot of you to do it.
You are not thinking about the survival of this species, which is crucial to the ecosystem, the wider ecology, because elephants are seen as gardeners of the forest.
Are seen as gardeners of the forest? So wait a minute, because you think they serve a super, super important purpose that I've never, ever heard of before? Big girls have the best head? Oh, big girls give the best head. Yeah, Landers, that's because they like to eat. I want to hear his response to what has to be the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Casey Batman subscribing on YouTube 44 minutes ago. Thank you for that. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's go.
Yes, and we happen to be the ones who have kept those animals surviving. And those who are supposed to be the paragons of virtue of our gardening entitlements have none. We have the most elephants in the world in the wild. How did that come about? Now, who has greater legitimacy to proclaim capacity to play ruler or decision maker to these species? And listen to me, I mean, it is amazing that when people have in their own backyards allowed for the hunting of species and exportation of trophies, they would turn around and look at ours and say, we couldn't. We have the most elephants.
We have the most elephants. All right, I don't want to keep watching her and him argue about it. So that's them having that argument. So yeah, they're gonna ship them elephants. Is there leads the way in terms of that? He says if the Europeans are going to insist on not helping cull the massive elephant population, they forced Botswana to breed. They're going to have to take a few thousand of these animals off the African nation's hands. The president says he will ship 10,000 elephants to London and 20,000 to Brussels. Fuck yeah. He didn't elaborate on the logistics of shipping all of those animals north, but he did say we won't take no for an answer. All right, so there we go. Was Phil Simoles. Jane, you ignorant slut. Oh, man. Mr. Q, look at all those piano keys. How are his teeth better than 80% of UK? Well, you know, some things are just racial. And by which I mean British people have bad teeth. It's bred into the pie. Oh, boo. Let's close that out. So yes, that is hilarious. I want them to get elephants, like elephants galore. How does Britain feel about trophy hunting and killing when they have 10,000 elephants to deal with? Again, I don't know if you guys know this or not. Elephants take up a lot of space. Where are you going to put them all? Germany's going to turn them into weapons for World War III. Release the German panzer elephants. Release the panzer fans. Mr. Q, can we send the elephants over to Ukraine to help the war? Yes, John Doe. We both came up with a good idea. John Doe say, what did John Doe say? The Vietnamese used to tie down elephants and slowly break down their egos by sitting on them and touching every part of their body until they get to be domesticated. So they just literally, they kind of R-word the elephant in a way. They just kind of tie him down, and then they just engage in heavy petting until the elephant's cool with it. All right, then. Hannibal used elephants in war. Why not? Yeah, again, I don't know if you know this or not. That was a little bit different. Elephants aren't going to do well against mortar strikes and drone fire. A strafing run from a fighter won't really do elephant won't really stand a chance there. I don't know if you understand the stupidity of that thought, but okay. Ridiculous, funny, but ridiculous. Again, wouldn't do a thing. All right, so I don't know if we want to do the Charlemagne thing yet. I do want to do the man setting up a porch pirate traps, but I think no, it's 3:46. We're getting into the fourth hour. We got a couple of things. Let's get to the guy, the porch pirate thing. So porch piracy is a thing. I always worry about it. So apparently someone has been elephant war. Who's going to have an elephant war? I really don't think we're going to have an elephant war. So somebody set up a trap for porch pirates. We're going to check this out. And again, going all the way till 5:30, so we've got an hour and 45 minutes left in the program. Thank you for watching on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Let's go ahead and kick this into high gear. Here we go. Okay, so this is the guy. Somebody's jacking yo shit.
Oh, yo,
Listen.
yo, I just didn't want nobody to take him, bro.
What you got in there?
Nothing, man.
What you got in that
Yo,
bag?
this is my stuff. Yo, yeah, you can have everything, bro.
Yo,
I'm not, yo, I live right there, bro.
Get on your knees. Get on your knees
Yo,
right now.
I live in
Get
the
on
corner.
your knees.
Yo, I live in the corner.
I don't
bro.
give a Get on your knees.
I am.
I hope to fuck they called the cops. Yo, I live on the corner, bro. That makes it even worse. You've been porch pirating your neighbors? Oh, God. Can we replay this? Do we see them, like, bait him? Bait him. Replay it. It's too short. Oh, we have to have an ad. Come see the Lone Ranger as he goes out and says, hey, I'd like you to touch my willy, but only if you have one too. I wear this mask with my boyfriends in the bedroom. I have no idea who I'm talking about, by the way. If I'm disparaging somebody, I'm sorry. I don't give a shit. He looks stupid. It looks stupid. The last album, Bronco, was it White Bronco? Gate clanks. Puts a box in. Oh shit! He didn't actually put anything in yet. Thank you. We just got a sticker, and now all of the stickers are free for a limited time. I don't think anyone cares. Nobody cares. It must have looked like a monster to people back then that never saw one. Right now, it wouldn't work. I've seen this movie, Bite the Curb. I don't know, man. The video cuts out in an awfully convenient place. A New York homeowner snared a sticky finger porch pirate, blah, blah, blah. Queens, hold the guy grabbed decoy packages on Saturday. Was done with the thieves following FedEx and UPS trucks to nab packages that left on his porch. It's frustrating. Ensure.
It doesn't work for me. I gotta have more cowbell.
Thank you for following the channel, aka Wheels. So it's a frustrating issue that impacts online customers. Right. I was trying to make example for those out there doing the same thing, stealing from others. I want, again, get to the fact that it was your neighbor. The video shows the security system uploaded to TikTok, the thief wearing a sweater with excellence across his chest with a bat, and the gate opens. Yo, I don't want no problems. Don't take nothing from him, bro. With the bat resting on his shoulder, he points the suspect, repeatedly asks, what do you got there? The guy says it's his belongings and he can't have it. He can have everything. Get on your knees. The suspect was a 36-year-old man who's allegedly seen in another video doing the same thing. To call attention to porch pirates. Is he a neighbor or not? Again, did he live down the street or no? You better hope not. You're gonna have to leave that neighborhood. People are gonna come to your house. Thank you. Oh, cowbell. Well, we can't do the cowbell. That was for a follow. But we do cowbells for subs. That's where we do the subs. Did his wife sit on him? I need to get a new follow thing. I should do a new thing for the follow. So that way we have them different. All right. So you're gonna have to leave the neighborhood. I don't think people are going to want you to stay. You might not be very welcome anymore. Taking all the stuff. Take his shoes too. Why take his shoes, Mr. Q? Why take his shoes? They're probably not even good shoes. Do you get all dressed up, floss and fly when you go stealing people's packages from their yards? Do you want to make sure you look really like you don't need it? Oh. Okay, so did we mention I think we mentioned people, was it yesterday we mentioned that people were suing to watch the eclipse from prisons? Well, a Michigan mayor says he's been asked to stop the eclipse. Michigan Mayor Jim Gardner says people have asked him to stop the eclipse because they're worried that Luna Pier, one of the places where it'll be very clearly visible, will be overrun with people wanting to see the eclipse. So he says, Jim Gardner the mayor saying, I've been told that I need to stop this eclipse, and I do not have the authority to do that. So yes, people are really concerned, but we're just trying to prepare them. So apparently the mayor is going to stop the eclipse. All right. Anyways, Gardner asked that people not come to Luna Pier for the eclipse. Normally we would say, come on in here, and we do welcome everybody to come during the summer and enjoy our beach and our pier. But it's going to be challenging having everybody here all at once. But he honestly doesn't even have that authority because people can visit if they want. So we are getting help from other agencies and getting all the officers that are available to just kind of watch over the situation. We don't know how many people will be here. It's something that's impossible to predict. It's like predicting the weather in April in Michigan. They're scared of an eclipse. Oh, you got a license for that moon? Right? I am not. If you do not stop this eclipse, Mayor, you can expect a firm vote for your opponent. And I'm not alone. God damn it, my taxes pay for this city, and I did not authorize this city to have no goddamn eclipse. John Doe says, I know Gino's going. To see the eclipse? Okay. He's going to Michigan to see the eclipse? I'm pretty sure there's probably a place closer for him. But, it got dark for 4 minutes. Not even worth going outside for. Yeah, literally, I'll go outside. I don't know that I'm going to go see it, like try to see it. But I'll, like, when it happens, I'll go out just on the off chance that it's some sort of magical event and we all get superpowers. It'll heal my crippledness. Or it won't, and I'll just fall over in the lawn and go, nope, didn't work. And then just get up and go. Yes, to Canada to see the eclipse. How close is he to Canada? That might not be that far a drive. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Alrighty. Ohio. The show will just touch the bottom of Michigan. Again, John Doe, Nova Scotia. I don't know if you just have the caps locked, but I'm filing all of this under so who gives a shit? Trump will be seen looking directly at it again. Yes, that would be brilliant. That would be brilliant. Donald Trump just staring at the sun. Oh, boy. But yes, a Michigan mayor has been asked to stop the eclipse. He is not, fortunately, he is not using his mayoral powers to stop the eclipse. So what is it? The Spielman College president thing, the French Olympian, and this. So let's do... we're getting into the fourth hour. We got about an hour and a half left in the show. Sorry, I got carried away with the caps locks. No, it's fine. I didn't know if stuff, seriously. I don't like calls to action and negative things being said about, like, we need to, these people, like, let's not leave that sitting there. That doesn't seem nice. You might be just getting emotional and speaking out for a moment, but there's a line between that and doing something. And pretty soon it's going to be time to roll out them razor boards for the old government, if you ask me. In terms of doing something. We need to institute the razor blade retirement plan for long-term politicians. Alrighty. Agreed, Johnny, says John Doe. Yeah, that could be fun. All right, so we have a video clip here that came through TMZ's Twitter. All right, so that's 46 seconds. This one's longer, so we'll go over that. We'll go over that after. So this is 46 seconds. This lady was asked to leave a Spirit Airlines flight, and they brought people on to kick her off, and everybody's laughing at her, and I can already see everybody getting their phones to record in this clip. So I am going to still call all these people out for, yep, got to go get recorded, make sure we can go viral. But here we go.
Let this go! Can I do that with freedom? All I care about is freedom. You're under arrest. That's fine. I've been there before. I'm not scared. I've been there before.
What the is wrong with this chick? I need a longer video. I need a longer video. All right, let's just go back to this here.
Can I do that with freedom? All I care about is freedom. You're under arrest. That's fine. I've been there before. I'm not scared. I've been there before. This is hurting my elbow. It's hurting my wrist. You're hurting me, Sheriff. You're hurting me, Sheriff. Why are you joking? I can't breathe. What?
He put his hand up because she's charging. Why are you joking me? I can't breathe. I wish you couldn't because you keep screaming. Well, I had to stop the screaming. Tell me what movie that's a quote from. Tell me what movie that's a quote from.
Why are you touching my leg? Why are you touching my leg? I can't breathe. This is George.
All right, there's gotta be more. This is not all we have. Looked like she was going to bite him. You think she's single? I'm pretty sure that lady's card's open. I don't think that lady's got someone else in her life. I need to find Spirit Airlines woman meltdown. We need a longer video. That's too damn short. Spirit Airlines woman meltdown. This is probably not going to limit it. Oh boy. Here we got that. That's 48. 48. This is too old. This is 120. Woman goes nuts as she's dragged off the plane. All right, it seems to be like it's the same video, because this one... We've got nothing with more of the... I need more of this video. That cannot be all that there is. Oh, that was so... This is so damn funny.
Let this go! Can I do that with freedom? All I care about is freedom!
Can I do that with freedom? All I care about is freedom! Look. I'm not going to pretend like she might not have a few reasons. John Doe, I need more cowbell. I can't breathe. I need more cowbell. Well, cowbell works on gifted subs. That's the cowbell thing. So that's how that goes. Sorry. If we could do like you know, fucking super chats, I'd be like, hey, you know, $5.
Fuck off.
Cowbell. I'll give you a cowbell. Suppose the same's true on over on Rumble. If Bud Britches wants a cowbell, you just say, hey man, cowbell. Bam. All right, so let's dang it, she's taken, says MSCPUs. MSCPUs is looking for her and found her. Well, if you find more videos, send me a link. I will play them.
That's fine. I've been there before. I'm not scared. I've been there before.
You look kind of scared. And is it me, or does she kind of look like Tom Morello, like the lead singer of Rage Against the Machine? No, I'm just seeing some weird things. Set her free out the door. No. Didn't we cover this week? I'm having deja vu. Wanda Sykes. No, I have not seen this before. I don't remember covering this earlier, but maybe.
This hurting my elbow. It's hurting my wrist. You're hurting me, Sheriff. You're hurting me, Sheriff. Why are you choking? I can't breathe. Why are you touching my leg?
There are people audibly laughing. She is high as fuck. She's on something.
Why are you touching my leg? I can't breathe.
I can't breathe. That tells you the social temperature of society. People who've had it with the whole George Floyd, I can't breathe, like the whole thing. Like, all right, come on. Let's be honest. We all know. Get the snakes off the plane, damn it. Yeah, get the snakes off the plane. All right, so there we go. Let's close this out. That was entertaining. Spirit Airlines from March 23rd seems the process would be taking off going to Vegas. Well, she wasn't going to Vegas. Her Vegas vacation was over. Zach De La Rocca, lead singer of Rage. Morello was the guitarist. Oh. Then I don't know what I'm talking about. These motherfucking police officers are not real. Well, that lady seemed like she might not be real. She did not seem real. All right, so I got to go through. I got to mute this. So Charlemagne the God, who famously, who was it Biden who told him, if you don't know who to vote for, you ain't black? Like that's insulting. At any rate, Charlemagne
This
the
for
God.
you. This is from the.
You know what? Actually, we'll let these people say it. Because again, I'm sure they're going to understand what this person is saying and not belittle him at all. These
Breakfast Club's Charlemagne the God, but he was on The Daily Show, and he had this to say about DEI in the workplace last night. Listen.
The truth about DEI is that although it's well-intentioned, it's mostly garbage, okay? It's kind of like the Black Little Mermaid. Just because racists hate it doesn't mean it's good. And you know I'm right, because every one of you has sat through one of those diversity training sessions and thought, this is some bullshit. In fact, maybe the only thing that DEI has accomplished is giving racist white people cover to be openly racist.
I wanted to get your reaction because he's not isolated in his views on that.
No, he's what we would call reality. But let's go ahead and hear your take on this, because again, it does allow racist people to be openly racist, because when someone's hired solely for their skin color and they don't perform their job well, they can draw a line to that being that person. Those people aren't good at jobs. They aren't good at this. They aren't good at that. But we give it to them just because of their skin color. Again, the whole idea of people being accepted on their merit. If we were barring people based on their skin color, it would be wrong. Accepting them based solely on their skin color, also wrong.
Probably a lot of people feel that way. What's your reaction?
Oh, Jesus, they have an eclipse counter.
Yeah, well, I think calling anything a label, DEI, it's become a label. And people are not thinking beyond what does that really mean? There is no question that when you were brought to America as enslaved people, there is a real difference between...
Go fuck yourself. Did we bring some slaves over recently? Did we bring some slaves over recently? I'm really sick and tired about how slavery apparently happened yesterday. And DEI is a label. Yeah, it's a label that you guys slapped together for policies, practices, and things you've been forcing down people's throats. Oh, finally God gets something right. I don't know about something right, but he's definitely right on that. DEI is well-intentioned, but pretty much garbage. Because their merits represents a person's skills. John Doe, I'm not sure what we're talking about. Again, I feel like you really love that caps lock. Like, calm down, man. Calm down. By the way, no matter how emotional any of us get on this, it ain't going to change. It ain't changing nothing. Again, he's not wrong. Hiring people based solely on the fact that they fit a quota in terms of who they are racially is not a good practice. It's not a good policy. And again, I'm going to give you. You have what? We'll give you your minute to explain how this. But if you were someone who's descended from slaves, right? Because Charlemagne's not black at all, so he's not allowed a point, and his point's invalid. But you're going to tell me how yours is.
What our fate is, how we have been allowed into American society, and the reality that there needs to be some way of thinking about how do you make sure that we are making up for, the core basis and reality. Call it what you want.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you cannot say that being brought here as enslaved individuals.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So because black people suffered slavery way back in the day, is a reason to hire someone who's not qualified for a job. So you're saying your airline pilot shouldn't be able to fly a plane. He should be black because slavery happened. Again, I guess it doesn't help when the black guy says it, so I'll just say it. That's a stupid fucking policy, you dumb bitch. Oh, AKA Wheels, she looks like a Polish chicken. I have no idea what we're talking about. So at any rate, and good to see you, AKA Wheels. There we go. Again, so apparently, there needs to be a way to make up for bringing people over as slaves and racist policies. Yeah, it's called not giving people government handouts, letting them contain inherited wealth, and allowing people's merits to earn them accolades and so on and so forth. That is slowly happening. Sure, it could happen more, but DEI is the opposite of that. Again, that's saying it doesn't matter what you do or how good you are. If you're black, you win. If you're white, you lose, because that's the only way it's fair. But again, for people that want to hire, I don't want to hire somebody who's there just because of their skin color. I don't feel like our police officers should be police officers just because they're black. They should be police officers because they are qualified, trained, and capable. I don't think police officers should be women just because they're women. They have to be capable of doing the job. God damn it. John Doe, yes, you are our slaves, but we taught you how to build and do things. Again, John Doe, that's not even true. They weren't our slaves. We have never had slaves. You and I, our parents, our grandparents. Slavery was abolished in, let me get the exact date because I don't have the exact one. Let's look up the abolition of slavery. Slavery was abolished on January 31st, 1865. It's been well over 100 years. In fact, we're closing on 2. $1868 in America. Oh, this says 65. Well, of course, they're padding their numbers. Okay, so 68. Again, it's not like slavery ended yesterday. There were inequalities. There are inequalities, but you don't solve that problem by, again, implying reverse Jim Crow laws. Like, oh, well, we have to have all the whites drink out of the water fountain back there because they're not as good as the blacks. That's quintessentially DEI. That's like, hey, look, you guys are qualified for this job, but you don't fit the racial quota, so we need to kick you out and bring this guy in. But how qualified is he for the job? Oh, he isn't. He's just the only one we could find that wanted to do it that was also black. So, again, it's a stupid policy. I'd use my slaves to build new pyramids. Fanatical Bucks fan, I don't think we don't need to have a what would you do with yours in the that's not an on-screen conversation. Let's go get to this. We did the meltdown thing. Get ready for 420. Yeah, it's in 8 minutes. Is this thing still loaded? Yeah, there's something in there. We'll cash it out with that, I guess. We have a little bit of shake left from before. Here, we'll top it off too. That'll make life better for everyone. There. Does that help? That's it, MFer. I'm moving to the Midwest, says John Doe. Why? What's in the Midwest? I live in the Midwest. Don't come here. I don't want to be here. I used to love it. I would still love it if my legs worked better and I could go outside and enjoy the winter. Barely be able to enjoy the fall and the summer. But whatever. Let's fucking stop talking about it. Let's go to this. We have a hilarious moment from the there's an Olympic pool in France. I don't know, they're christening it or some shit. So they had divers and water because I guess they're gonna have the Olympics in France. So let's see how this went. Boopity boop. Bam. Where's my cursor? Boop. Oh, can we get some audio? Oh, dang. I thought the music was the actual thing. Oh, in front of the French president, too. So I don't know how much that matters, but hey, whoops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He did a belly flop. Oh, no, we did not. Yeah, here we go. What? Uh-oh. Why did you bend your leg? Why did you bend your leg? No. Bad call. Oh, no. Yeah, dude, why? Why did you bend one of your legs? Rusty Grant, Minnesota's the dirty North. No, it isn't. Minnesota's the frickin' commie North. The Twin Cities have a strong arm on voting policies, and the Republicans in the legislature and the Senate are shit because of backwards ass policies. So now we have a record number of Democrats and a giant $17 billion surplus that none of us get to have back. Fuck them. Razor boards. All right, so Derp, you did a slippy slip. Yeah, he's like, all right. Let's go back to this. 1 for the money, 2 for the show. Oh shit, I botched it. I'm gonna roll. Oh fuck. Right in front of everyone. Woo! He went right down. Down like a clown. Why did he bend his leg? He'll be beating girls in swimming next year. Yeah, dude. Next year he's going to start competing against the ladies dive board. Next year he's going to start competing with the chicks and just crushing the game. Crushing the game. So then where was the one? Then Tom Morello hooked up with somebody that sounds like De La Roga because it had the same sound. I saw the name and it's going to drive me nuts. All right, so we have to close this out. We have our 4th hour stories to start. 4th hour? Fuck. Holy, not even. 3rd hour stories to start. 3rd hour stories. Let's go grab all of these. We have for the 3rd hour, and then we have a whole bunch of overtime content. So if we get through all of this super duper quick, we have a whole bunch of video stuff to do. So they'll be going good for that. Thank you for watching on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Again, we are going until 5:30. Are there trans athletes competing in the Olympics this year? Asks Toastmaster. I certainly hope not. I don't condone the whole trans athlete thing. I don't view it as a good thing, and I don't approve. I didn't give my okay. And that's what matters. I'm trying to fix a cord issue. Sorry. Are trans athletes? Yeah, no, I don't. I hope not. I don't know. All right, let's pull the audio down here while we load these. So, we're going to talk about for a little bit, because this is hilarious. Madonna's in trouble. Madonna's white trash, and she's in trouble. She's getting sued, and we're going to talk about that. There is a jobs report to show how much job growth we've had in March, and I'm sure we're going to hear about the amazing job growth that the Biden economy's had in March. But then if you look at the numbers, it gets really, really fun to find out where that job growth came from. And, of course, you automatically started playing because you're a dick. All right. Good. Why did it say you were playing? All right. We're up and we're silent. Yes, there will be trans athletes. It's the French. Well, let's Google that. I'm sure we'll be able to find out. Are trans athletes, there's a horrible word, athletes. Oh, dude. You just type, are trans athletes banned from the Olympics? In March, the World Athletics banned transgender women who had gone through puberty. Can intersex athletes in summer of 1932 Olympics, the first instance women to be intersex. I don't give a shit about that. So yeah, though. So it seems like no, I think, or there's rules. Is it the World Athletes female competitor? Yeah, no, I think it has to be elite female competitors, elite male competitors. I certainly hope there are no trans athletes at the Olympics. It better. I'm not paying attention to the Olympics either way, so it's certainly not going to be like, you know what, that'll draw me in. Hey, let's see how this one does. This one will probably win me as a cock. Okay, those are weird statements that I'm not going to get behind. I don't even know what those are, but I'm going to just take those off the screen because it makes me feel better about life. All right, so let's read this story really, really quick after I deeply inhale into the mic for all of you ASMR people. If you may remember, Madonna got in trouble because a lawsuit was filed against her because she took stage 2 hours after her ticketed appearance time. Madonna has fired back at the lawsuit by two fans unhappy she took the stage at a New York concert in December 2 hours later than the scheduled start time. In a court filing obtained Wednesday by Fox News Digital, Madonna's lawyers requested the lawsuit be dismissed, arguing the plaintiff's claims of having to get up early to go to work after the concert ended after 1 a.m. is not an injury worthy of damages. Plaintiffs speculate that ticket holders who left the venue after 1 a.m. might have had trouble getting a ride home or might have needed to wake up early the next day for work. Madonna's dismissal motion stated that is not a cognizable injury. Two concert goers, Michael Fellows and Jonathan Haddon, I forgot. Until right now, I forgot. I assumed it was a couple. Fuck, it might be. It probably is. I assumed it was like a man and a woman or like two women. It's really, really weird. Like, hey guys, what do you guys want to do? I want to go to the Madonna concert. And then I want to file a lawsuit because it didn't get out soon enough. I was up too late at the Madonna concert and it's Madonna's fault. Really? Is there a gayer thing to do? Yeah, they're definitely a couple. They are definitely a couple. January, arguing the defendants failed to provide any notice to the ticket holders that the concerts would start much later than the start time printed on the ticket as advertised, which resulted in the ticket holders waiting hours for the concerts to begin at the venue. Ticket holders leaving the venue after 1 a.m. were confronted with limited public transportation, limited ride-sharing, and or increased public and private transportation costs at the late hour. In addition, many ticket holders who attended the concerts on a weekend on a weeknight, Yeah, you had it on a weeknight, had to get up early to go to work and or take care of their family responsibilities the next day. A reasonable concert goer would understand that the venue's doors will open at or before the ticketed time, and no one or more opening acts may perform while attendees arrive and make their way to their seats before headline acts take the stage. Oh, boy. So it's your fault. It's your fault. The motion said that nowhere on the ticket for her Brooklyn concert did defendants advertise that Madonna would take the stage at 8:30 p.m., and no reasonable concert goer and certainly no Madonna fan would expect the headline act at a major concert arena to take the stage at the ticketed event time. I mean, that is kind of true. That is kind of true. They had the right to leave, and she should have been able to cancel. The only damages they should be able to claim is the face value of the tickets. Dear Butch says take away their man card. Yeah, no, I kind of agree with Mr. Q. What? You went to a Madonna? You went to a Madonna concert on a weeknight. What man card? Quite frankly, I'd say open your purse and take your balls out, but you probably sold the balls to buy the purse. If we are totally honest. Cognizable, perceptible, clearly identifiable, a lawsuit within jurisdiction of a court. Yeah, it was incognizable, is I think what they were saying. I don't know. At any rate, the preliminary March jobs thing, I wanted to talk about this. The jobs report for March is out. It's really, really great, guys. Jobs numbers are great. And I'm sure we're not going to find anything hinky. So now a factor for the jobs number. Here, the jobs number, job creation in March easily topped expectations of a sign of continued acceleration for what has been a bustling and resilient labor market. Right. Nobody go back to the beginning of the show and watch the part about getting laid off as an opportunity. Right. The same people saying robust economy, super duper awesome, layoff opportunity. Again, you guys, mixed messages here, but now, okay. Whoa, excuse me. I got extra retarded for a minute. Non-farm payrolls increased 303,000 for the month, well above the Dow Jones estimated rise of 200,000, and that is downwardly revised 270,000 gain in February for the Labor Department's Bureau statistics. So again, where is the healthcare led with 72,000 new jobs, by government 71,000, leisure and hospitality 49 and 39. So 1/4 of the amazing job growth we had is in the government sector. They're going to solve their jobs problem by just making all of us work for the government. And then we just have to obey the government because it's our boss. Not roping us up for slave society at all. And I missed 420 like a punk. Ryan the Garbage Man up at the Rumble chat. Good to see you. Saying hi, Johnny. Hi, Ryan. Bobby Bologna, I missed that. His balls were in the other guy's ass. I have no idea. Either way, I don't blame Madonna. Fuck that. Madonna shouldn't have to do that shit. She shouldn't be going live on a weeknight, but Granny needs her weekend beauty rest. Am I right? Okay, so that's done with that. The jobs growth is... every one of those new government jobs will kill 2 private sector jobs with strangling regulations. I don't know about that, but enough other stuff will come out. Here's an easier overview. Let's go to this. The U.S. jobs report for March of 2024 is mostly strong on the surface, but weaknesses remain as real wages are still down from January of 2021. The increase last month were part-time jobs and large increases in government jobs. This report will delay the Fed's actions to raise its target interest rate, though it should keep cutting its balance sheet. 303,000 non-FAM jobs for last month, 22K net jobs over the prior 2 months, lower unemployment rate up to 3.8%, unemployment population rate up to 60.3%. So 60% of us aren't employed. That's almost half. That's all. But hey, we added some jobs. Under the hood looks less rosy. 500K increase in household employment, but 6K increase in part-time work. So full-time work is down by 100K. Okay. Real average weekly earnings are up slightly yearly over year, but still well below January of 2021. Government jobs are up 71,000. Again, the government literally is saying, "Hey, look at our great economy. They just gave themselves jobs, the same way we printed money." Is the chat box up? It's up. Okay, let's just skip ahead to universal basic income so I can stay home and do nothing. Right? I'd love that. Universal basic income. Just stay home and do nothing. Oh, that's right. The last time I did that, it was called me sitting on disability, and that didn't end well. Let's just say that didn't end well. And if I hadn't found my way out of that place, that ending would have repeated until it succeeded, if you know what I mean. All right, so let's go ahead and go and drop that. FDA. Ooh, do we want to...
Johnny, what do you know about illegal narcotics?
Nixon wanted a universal basic income. There shouldn't be a universal basic income because, again, where does that come from? Where? Universal, that sounds a bit expensive. Let's start with galactic basic income and see how we get there. How about solar basic income? We'll start with solar basic income, then we'll move out to galactic, okay? Galactic, because galactic means you're getting intergalactic planetary intergalactic. And again, thank you for the, was it the bits? There was a sticker? Saint Ren slapping a sticker. I can't find my cursor, and it's driving me nuts. All right, so, yes, thank you for the sticker and the 100 bits, Saint RN. Thank you for all the support today. We're going for one more hour. The thumbnail was you taking a hit. Says Alex Seal. The thumbnail. Okay. Another dimension. Yeah, someone caught it finally. All right. Yeah, nobody noticed the clue reference I dropped there. I kept my eyes open for it. Nobody caught the clue reference. Nash Albertson, fuck it, print more money. Right? Well, how different is that from printing jobs? I mean, if the government is the one making the money and it makes the jobs and it gives the jobs to people, just prints the money for them doing the job. Well, I mean, what is it? What could it hurt? Oh, we didn't watch this movie before? Yeah. Well, don't worry. There's a new bird flu out. I'm sure we won't see that circulating into the future and how we all have to be worried and scared. So I want to do a video story if we can. Something more fun than that. We'll do that in a bit. This is redonkulous, and we'll talk about that. That one's funny. That one's done. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 left to go. We got a lot of shit to cover and a whole bunch of overtime stuff to do. So let's get to this one first. A drunk Florida man got beat up after making fun of a Disney World guest with Down syndrome. Whose side are we going to be on before this gets going? Whose side are we going to be on? Alex CL saying, no, thank you. I've seen that movie already. Yeah, we'll get to that. Whose side are we going to be on this? Are we on the are we on the side of... Because, I mean, she has Down syndrome. Maybe she just can't take a joke, you know? Or a driver's license test. Look, I'm just saying, she had Down syndrome. How bad is... I need to see the downer. Is that what they're called? Are they called downers? MS people are just called cripples. Or, well, in the most part, we're just called sad. MS people don't admit who they are. Why? Because it sucks, goddammit. All right, so let's go over to this. Hit play. And let me... No, I need...
Accused of killing a young mother and her daughter is finally back behind bars in the Orange County Jail, and he's going to stay there on no bond. DeJohn Griffiths was tracked down up in New Jersey before being extradited back.
You told me you had the story. That's not, no. Now I got to look, otherwise I have to read. I don't like reading at the end of the show. The end of the show is not for reading. That's why I peruse these for not reading purposes. I want a story. Bam. Here we go.
Jail, a dad accused of going on a drunken tirade at a Disney resort using his child's stroller to plow through crowds.
It's getting better by the minute. I need body cam footage. Oh my God. A drunk dad using a toddler stroller to plow through crowds insulted a person with Down syndrome and proceeded to get the fuck beat out of him. This is the best. This is the best. Please tell me we have video.
It ended with him getting arrested. Tonight, we're finding out what else this guy's accused of doing. News 6 reporter Eric Sandoval is live at the Orange County Jail with more on this. Eric?
Yeah, Matt, this father is charged with child neglect. Investigators tell us he was drunk yesterday. They found his baby son sitting in a diaper, a dirty diaper, for hours. They say he was also very badly sunburned. Tonight, we found out this wasn't this father's first brush with law enforcement. Managers at Disney's Art of Animation Resort say they got complaints all Sunday afternoon about the behavior of 35-year-old Brian Keith Olmsted. His wife told Orange County Sheriff's investigators they started the day here at ESPN's Wide World of Sports.
All right, hold on. His wife? Child neglect? Where was the wife? Look, drunken dad. Baby stroller tirade, sure. Where the fuck was the woman taking care of the kid then? If he wasn't, why wasn't she? A real life Eric Cartman? I don't know about that. Drunk Florida man is redundant. I don't know about drunk Florida man. This is again, drunken tirade, Disney resort, gets the shit kicked out of him. And is this an old one or a new? I didn't check actually. I need to. I was hoping this was new. Oh, this is 5 years ago. This is the wrong one. This is 5 years ago. God damn it. Florida man beat up after making fun of Disney World guest with Down syndrome. Because this is the guy. This is our chud right here. There's our chudly guy. So that wasn't it. Damn it. Fuck all. A Florida man was arrested after sparking a skirmish with 4 guests at Walt Disney World Resort bar that started after he made fun of a guest with Down syndrome, according to an arrest affidavit. Brent George was arrested and charged with 4 counts of battery after the incident unfolded at Bellevue Lounge, a bar inside Disney's Boardwalk Inn, on January 25th. The 61-year-old was intoxicated at the bar after downing 3 shots of bourbon and a beer, and allegedly made his way up to a table of 4 guests and started making fun of the woman with Down syndrome. Oh, God, yes. You wanted to make friends. Her mother confronted George and asked him if he was making fun of her daughter, and that's when George stood up and allegedly shoved her twice. He then slapped another guest at the table in the face when she tried to intervene. The husband of the woman who was slapped got involved. George allegedly got punched. He allegedly punched him in the neck. George was then punched in the head by the husband, the affidavit said. Well, he definitely got a few hits in. The unnamed bystander grabbed George and removed him from the scene. George was evaluated by medical staff for the injuries. Yeah, and he's probably barred. Yeah, he's never going to Disneyland again. I really want to see this video. The video we didn't have any video. The video we had was 5 years old, and it was a dad going on a drunken tirade. I don't think we have a video of it.
To watch a cheerleading competition. She said he had just a couple drinks and left about 3:30 in the afternoon, taking their baby boy back with him to the resort for a rest. Witnesses inside the Art of Animation told investigators the trouble started about a half hour later. Some guests reported he was running over other people with his child's stroller in the lobby, and he was calling some of them vulgar names and using racial slurs. A Disney...
Get out of the way, you damn... This restaurant used to be great before all this. Now I want the video. This one, I guess, they don't make them like they used to. COVID killed drunken racist guests at Disney World.
The manager told investigators Olmsted had his child in a stroller while he sat at the bar here at the swimming pool. She said he was there for a while and drank himself into a state of intoxication. She says the staff escorted him back to his room, only to get another complaint call that he was disrupting guests inside the food court area, even threatening some of them with violence. Deputies
I swear if I don't get a chimichanga from one of you dirt slinging, I'm going to kill somebody. Oh. As you do. 3 shots and a beer. How could anyone be drunk? Right? And he just left his kid sitting out in the sun. I can't keep watching that because it's going to make me hate that man. I don't like child neglect. It is the one positive fiber of my being that pushes me through some very difficult times because of the thought of neglecting my daughter. And so, yeah, I don't think I want to talk. That guy's a dick. Oh, I'm going to sneeze again. This is definitely, people are like, oh, pollen, blah, blah, blah. I don't get allergies. I don't get hay fever. I'm not Aaron. I can handle air, right? Like, and just this weird itch in the back of my nose and throat thing. Hot take, Johnny. He has a tolerance like a lady. Yeah, he does. He does. All right, so this one's a written story. That one's a written story. So we're going to do this one because there's at least a video element to it. I got to launch the gallery. Does that? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So, guys, I don't know if Kanye is sane or not, but I'm starting to wonder some things because Bianca Censori, the lady that he's with, like, she's done some outrageous things. She's performed in some outrageous ways. Sorry about that. Another sneezing fit. My apologies. Fanatical Bucks fan, vitamin D is good for kids. Thanks for that. It's good for a lot of people. Kat, I'm doing a show. You're going to have to wait a hot minute. We got about 45 minutes left, and I just shot my nose load everywhere. So Kanye and Bianca have been in LA for a while, and they've been having a thing where she keeps showing up in really just kind of racy outfits. We've got a new standard. I'm guessing you guys would like to see this. Is he cray-cray? But he is cray-cray, but that's part of the appeal. Part of the appeal, I'm going to be honest. I don't think this looks like, when I see this picture taken and I see this pose and the expressions on these people, I don't think she wants to go out like this. I could be wrong. I'm not going to sit there and be like, someone say Bianca, but I don't know who would. Who would want to go out with this? She's wearing a bra and see-through pants. Sorry, my nose just came. She's wearing a bra and see-through pants. She doesn't have a purse. She has a portable sensor bar. Like, that is, again, not just... They went out to dinner. They rushed in and out. Again, I don't know. Am I reading that expression wrong? I feel like there's shame there. And I feel like this dude, because again, this dude is covered head to toe. This is the entire opposite of the Muslim world, by the way. This is the exact opposite of the Muslim world. It's horseshoed to the same thing, though. She is a possession, but a possession he gets to flaunt. Like, look at this piece of ass that I get to have that none of you do. And again, he's wearing that. Oh, God, there's more pictures. I'm amazed they allowed you to eat there. I mean, I don't, like, literally, while you're having dinner, people can see you queef. Like, I mean, Jesus, man.
He's gotta puke! He's gotta puke!
Again, there's no... If she farts too hard, she leaves a stain on the seat. Wow. Oh, are we just back to the beginning again? Again, wow, Jesus. This is, again, what are you doing? What are you doing? You are literally showing inappropriate versions of your wife to people. Like, good God, man. Fuck. Dear Butch, that would look good on me. Well, that is terrifying news. That is terrifying news. The button says it's on, but I'm starting to wonder. Nope, chat box says it's up. Pussy controls, as John Doe. Well, I guess that's what you could call it. Just appreciate the gift. No, I think it, like, I don't, like I said, it doesn't look like she's having fun. I mean, if they were doing it on a stream and she was laughing and having a good time, that's one thing. But like I said, she's going out to dinner in see-through pants. Dude, I can tell how good her wipe game is, okay? Like, I was able to guesstimate the length of her butt crack and how long it'd take me to eat to the center of her rectum. Like, again, man, it's just, why? Why? Ugh. Well, apparently her father is not happy with the way she has been paraded around with Kanye West, and I'm sure that this one will go very, very far in the direction of helping that. Check Discord, says Dear Butch. Discord? I don't even have Discord up right now. That'll have to be another time. Because he can, says John Doe. Because he can. Maybe, but that doesn't make it okay. Because he can. Speaking of because he can, the FDA is going to allow anonymous gay men to donate sperm as long as their risk of spreading HIV is low. So, the FDA is significantly relaxing its decades-old restrictions against gay men donating blood. This happened like a year ago or so. And now the newest development, the Food and Drug Administration is making plans to significantly expand the number of gay and bisexual men who could donate sperm anonymously. See, donating blood is at least, like, tested for pathogens and things of that nature. Do they do that with sperm donation? Can they do that with sperm donation? Rules that had been in place in years to bar anonymous male donors who have had sex with men during the previous 5 years have largely outsized the risk of spreading HIV, particularly the more men they've had sex with. Go ahead and... All right. All right, whatever. In the new rules, the FDA would eliminate the broad ban and instead adopt a more pointed screening questions to assess risk. Again, if we're not checking the nut butter for risk, how about no anonymous donations? But we love anonymous donations. Precautions include testing donors at least twice, 6 months apart for HIV. Donors must test negative both times before vials are released. All right, so there's at least that. That helps a little. Expanding the donor pool could address shortages. Many people who use sperm banks to create their families are gay, lesbian, bisexual, or queer. Some seek out donors who are also LGBT. Look, I need gay people because I have to have the gay seed in it. Why, if you're using sperm donors, why would gay men use sperm donors? Why wouldn't gay men just use their own sperm? If they're
Cheer 100, it's really hard to fart it out into a cup.
I'm sorry. to the Star Trek lady. And what Lab Glass just made her say, 5 seconds for a hype train, and it's gone. Thank you, OG Angry Fish. We have about 30 minutes left in the program. We've got one other story to get to. This one is effing horrible. They're letting, again, I'm not even saying they can't donate. I don't like the phrase anonymous sperm donors. I feel like if you're a community that has a higher than likely average for STDs, you don't get to anonymously donate your baby butter. You say that's insulting. I say then don't nut in a cup. Look, it's that simple. Good God. Whammo, says Lab Glass. Thank you, Was Fill Some Holes. You're a dick. We have a half hour left in the show. Well, a little more than a half hour left in the show. And I did not need that. I did not need that at all. Who uses donor sperm? Crazy lesbos, says Bobby Bologna. Again, even if you are one of those people, like, do you want to take that risk? I mean, if you want to, that's on you, I guess. But again, anonymous. That's the part where I don't like anonymous. If it's not anonymous on some level, we can maybe get back to the person who maybe has an STD if that ends up being worst case scenario the thing. I'm not saying that the recipient needs to know the guy, meet the guy, or see the guy, any of that. I'm saying there just needs to be, do we get a record at all of whose spank bank we just pulled off of to make this happen? And now we're just gonna do the Johnny. They're crazy. Well, the gods are crazy. Yeah, the gods are crazy, and they're again. Like I said, my biggest hang up for this is where we hit the anonymous sperm donor thing. So, alrighty. So one last fun thing. This has to be, and I wish there was a video of it. God, I wish there was a video of this. There's a woman who has what might be the most hilarious dying wish ever. And I'm going to check once more for a video because it's so much more fun if we could see it as opposed to, I can't believe nobody recorded this. Some Grim Reaper. Nope. Definitely not. All right. So a woman made her daughter and friends promise that the Grim Reaper would attend her funeral. I'll put the pictures up on the screen here because we're doing this. So this is the person who showed up as the Grim Reaper. Sharon Taffs from Middleton, Essex, died in December, age 68, from breast cancer, and her funeral was held on the 16th of March. Okay. Her daughters, Louise Miller, 49, and Wiltham, and her mother planned every part of the memorial. And when her friend joked that he would come dressed as the Reaper and would point to people saying, "You're next," she thought it was a hilarious idea. Wait a minute. Her daughter, Louise, planned... Oh, and said her mother planned every part. Oh, the mother planned every part of the funeral. We were just fulfilling her wish, Miss Miller said. She made us promise we would do it, and she's the kind of friend that would fulfill that promise no matter what. Because of the planned joke, the family pre-warned people, and a few decided not to attend. If you research the Grim Reaper, he transports the soul where it's going. He's not actually a bad person. It was a perfect service, and it was exactly what she wanted, Miss Miller added. Yeah, dude, you had your friend there as the Grim Reaper. You know, and he brought the old sickle and everything. Oh, boy. She said everyone wore white and Dominic the donkey, an Italian Christmas song. Okay, I have no idea. It was a really good Thanksgiving of her life. She would be absolutely love the attention for her funeral. and just showcased her personality and sense of humor. All right, so we have nothing else on that. It's just literally the Grim Reaper. It's a nice one. I like that. I also like taxidermying your body. Is that a request that can be done? Can you taxidermy a human body? There's a good Google topic. Can you taxidermy a human body? The origins of taxidermy date back to ancient Egypt, where mummification was used to preserve bodies. However, human taxidermy is illegal due to the legal challenges and ethical considerations. It is considered unethical to treat human remains as objects for display or study. But what if the human requests their remains to stay as an object for display and or study, but mostly display? Just like, what if I just always want to be around like, oh, you motherfuckers. Like that, what if it's my choice, you know? What if it's my choice? Lander saying, are gay men not natural-born sperm dispensers? Any guy is a natural-born sperm dispenser. But my point is, again, anonymous. The problem I have is anonymous. I don't like anonymous donors. How anonymous? Like anonymous from between the donor to recipient? That's fine, I guess. I don't really give a shit. I'm just saying, like, we're keeping records of who. We're not just like, oh, hi, I'm here to nut and take some money. Like, no, who are you? That is an ugly taxidermied cat. All right, so human taxidermy. Yeah, no, is there videos of human taxidermy? Why don't we taxidermy humans?
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
Michael's creepy. We're not watching Michael. All right. Let's not pretend they're natural, at least. Let's not pretend what are natural. I don't know. Yes, you can. I offered to do it for my mother so we can place her at the dinner table for Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners, says St. Laurent. Again, like I said, it says it's not. I like the will of sneezing fits. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. We're having fun. Okay. Let's go ahead and so the woman had a Grim Reaper at her funeral. She had a Grim Reaper at her funeral. That's kind of cool. I almost want to do that idea. Kind of want to steal it. We're going for another half hour. We're going to go grab our overtime content. Love seeing everybody here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Thank you for being part of the show. If you're having a good time, click them thumbs up. We love getting the thumbs up, the likes, all that good stuff, helping grow the show. Certainly helps us. Wow, there's like no likes over on the YouTube one. But the YouTube numbers are generally lower than anyone else anyway. So, I mean, I guess, do we worry? Do we worry? I say nay. Let's go ahead and clear all of these out. There we go. And boop. How long are you going to live, John, says John Doe. Oh, I didn't turn the chat box back on. Well, that's riding Dirty Llama. Fine, hold on. What? All right. Okay. As far as how long I'm going to live, prognosis ain't good. Like, no offense, it ain't good. I'm on a new disease modifying therapy that we're going to try to hold me where I'm at, but I'm still sliding backwards slowly, and there's no new medications for the next couple of years. So the one that we just started this last yesterday, if that don't work, we're out of options, and it's just so tentatively, I'd say I got at least 1 to 5 in me. 1 to 5? 1 to 5? Yeah, 1 to 5. 1 to 5. Smart money's in the middle. All right, so let's go ahead and load up our second hour stories. Boop, boop, boop. We've got that. Oh, God, yes. We've got a whole bunch of fun videos I forgot. I should have just skipped the third hour stuff and done all of these. We're going to load a bunch of these, and we're going to see how far we go. And whichever ones we don't do, we'll save for later. And then we've got the one for Rumble this Sunday. We will be live this Sunday to do Rumble. We will be live on Rumble this Sunday for our Sunday Smoke Show. Hopefully have my new graphics finished for that this week. All right, and... oh, God, that one's rough. That one is rough. This page doesn't exist? Oh, no. That one's too old. Some of them don't. Some of them don't stick around after a while. Oh, goodbye. Okay. There we go. So you're saying off topic, maybe once a week we could get a gaming stream. Would love to watch you play Helldivers. I'm considering doing like gaming in the mornings and stuff when I'm not doing shows and things to do that. But that's getting past right now. The next couple weeks are solid with appointments, and I really want to meet up with Oz to get the cups because I want my own cup. I want my own cup. God damn it. My own mug. And then after that, I got to find a way to make hats happen and beat Aaron to hats. I won't beat Lemmy. She beat me. Giggity. But, all right. So, yes, we have a half hour left. We got a bunch of clips to go through. So, yeah, as far as doing a game stream thing, that's something I'll consider. I like doing. I love playing games with Awake Jimmy and Davy Jones and them. So, I'd love to do a game stream thing. But it won't happen during the regular show time. It would probably be an extra thing for people to watch on their leisure. So, again, half hour, a lot of extra stuff to go through. We've got a couple of different videos. Yeah, no, we're ending with the ultimate betrayal video. We end with the ultimate betrayal video. So, I'm always fascinated at people recording themselves doing stupid shit. And I have to say, this one looks dumb. Before we go, let's take before we play, let's just take a gander. Ron Barnhill, 118 likes. On what? On this? I doubt it. That'd be fun. Be nice. 1 to 5 years, Fallen. 1 to 5 years. I'm sorry if I wasn't clear on that. 1 to 5 years. Davy Jones, the locker guy or the monkey guy? No, Riding Dirty Llama, the gamer guy. Davy with 3 Y's Jones, a British dude who I find pretty enjoyable. Pretty ethnic. Well, she's got a lime. She's got a nice piece of citrus right near her eye that she's holding open. So, again, how bad could this be? How old are you? She seemed like an adult, and now she's screaming like a child. Let's fill some holes. I think you can make 4. Like I said, who knows what happens in the future? We'll see. Like I said, that's why it's a gambit, like between there. You know, looks like 1's pretty surely going to happen for sure. 5 is where if absolutely nothing changes, we'll see where we are there. This thing don't work so well no more, man. I'm having some troubles. But like I said, that's an adult. I thought so. Screamed like a child, though. Hard to say. I don't think so. That's a kid. There's somebody else there. I just saw a piece of somebody's hand in the frame. Why the fuck would you do that? Why would you do that? And Bobby Bologna. Now, what did we learn? The pain. Yeah. I don't know if you know this or not. Citrus fruit is acidic, you dumb person. It's the blind yourself challenge. Oh, no. Now try a habanero. Yeah, why not? Why not? Try a habanero. Try a habanero. That'll get you over the line. I mean, if there was ever an advertisement for don't have kids, it has to be that, right? Like, that has to be the you shouldn't have kids. Like, that, you thought that was a good idea. No animals by your face. I don't even know what that means. I'm going to be honest. I got nothing. I don't know. No animals by your face. No, my face looks like an animal. But, yeah, no, I don't have any animals by my face. Wash it down with a pod. Oh, that's not a good idea. Pour a shot of tequila in your eye socket. Have someone salt your brow. Why? That's just going to be even worse. That again, alcohol in the eye. Horrible idea. Horrible idea. That lady needs a good dose of saline solution to just kind of rinse out the eye, and then just have yourself a good think about the stupid you just did. Again, nobody needed her to do that. I don't know who was convincing her to do that or why she thought it was a good idea. There was absolutely no motivational force whatsoever. It was a bad thing from the start, and then she screamed about it. Like I said, people are like, why don't you have faith that the future can be better? Because that cunt's going to grow up and be in charge of something. I give you the next AOC, okay? It's a bad thing. It's a bad thing. Our kids are dumb, and we need to fix them. Stick a hit of acid in there. Why? We discovered it was a child. Absolutely not. Do not drug the children. If I could stick my wicket out in the far field of a hill to die on, that is, do not drug the children. Do not drug the children. I'm just DEI puts her in charge of the budget for a city. Well, they're gonna run out of limes. She'll never see it coming. All right, we've got a clip for Fort Lauderdale, the Hollywood International Airport Terminal. Apparently some people's flights was canceled. And these people decided that if their flight was canceled, or was it canceled, or I don't know, but their flight was canceled, they weren't having it. Let's see how they react. It's a minute long. Again, let's not notice a common trend of any sort about, again, their flight was canceled or delayed. If they're not keeping your money, like, I'm sorry, but yeah. And by the way, why are you fighting in a war kilt? What is this? What, are you in an evening dress? Were you going to be running a pageant when you got wherever you were going? Are you wearing underwear? Because I don't think that qualifies as pants. Oh, it's getting real in here. Oh, no. Oh, boy.
That monkey's gonna come kill us, man.
What the? I have no idea what that was about. All right, so I have a request. Can we start getting some DEI in the fighting in the airport terminals and the looting in the stores? We've been talking. Remember, Charlemagne said DEI was useless. No. It hasn't been enacted effectively. We don't have enough diversity, equity, and inclusion in the rampant looting, in the fighting at the airports, in the rioting, and all of that. We need way, way, way more white people rioting and looting, and way less black people doing it. So, because again, that's DEI. We got to start hiring our rioters. We need to start hiring our rioters and allowing our rioters based solely on race. Because again, we've seen cities burn for years. We've seen video after video after video. We need to start seeing this like, no, you can't do this. You've burned up all your chances. Now we need white people to do it for a while. That's my new answer to DEI. Like, all right, fine. We got to balance all of these jobs so they match the metrics. Can we do the same thing for the rioting, the looting, and all the other general disarray bullshit we have going on? Can we say that certain people aren't allowed to do these things anymore because, they're overrepresenting their culture? They're not representing the metrics properly.
There's some goons, huh? I need to see our goons out here. What the fuck? Oh, yo, wow.
Again, I just have a question. What happens if you guys aren't allowed to fly anymore? Is the system racist, or did you have any hand in this? Or maybe a shoe. Maybe a shoe. They threw a shoe. John Doe. I love you, Johnny. I love you too, John Doe. Thank you for being here. Love having everybody. We've got 15 minutes, and we're going to keep rolling for the next 15 minutes. This is, again, hilarious. Your flight got canceled? I hope not delayed. If you lost your shit like this over a delay, then you don't deserve to fly. So wait a minute. So your flight got canceled. You're losing your effing mind. How, again, does this make anything better? This is not a Popeyes, and chairs are not being thrown. This is fake. St. Caesar, again, you're hanging up onto it. People can have outbursts anywhere. Anywhere. We've seen it on Spirit Airlines earlier today. We've seen it in many, 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 many places. And quite frankly, we're not going to point out anything about this one, but we are going to say, yeah, dude, if you feel like it's only in that one location, you don't understand the world. Here we go. All right, so that's the end of it. So security. Security. Oh, Bobby Bologna, this is the fancy spot. No, this was an airport. An even less acceptable place to behave like that. An even less acceptable place to behave like that. Landers, they was Kangs. Yeah, well, not Kangs of the sky or Queens. They was grounded. All right, so we've got we've got a compilation of people botching stuff from one of the clip channels I follow. We'll leave that to the near end. Let's go. Actually, they're the ones that provided these other ones that we were watching. Okay, so we're going to do this one quick. We'll do these two hitters kind of quick, and then we'll get into this one. We're going to play this one a couple times because it goes fast. And I just picture this is what happens if Aaron ever takes up kickboxing. Because he loves boxing, but if he takes up kickboxing...
Right on it.
Oh, damn. Bruce Lee got an owie. Holy crap, that's an octave. I want to make a song off of this now. Oh, damn. That's not how you do it, says Fanatical Bugsman. Yeah, I don't know if you should have that kick bag, the bag down that low. Not fat enough, says Bobby Bologna. Like I said, I didn't say this was him. If we want to compare Aaron to this guy, we've got a list of things that are very, very different betwixt the two. I was talking more about the overall execution. The idea was, again, the execution. And that he would sing like a bitch after that happens. Like that would definitely be his speed. That would definitely be his speed. I need accurate representation, says Bobby Bologna. Well, I can't help you. It's only what the internet throws at me and what I find on Twitter and various other sources that make me laugh my ridiculous balls off and go, yeah, we're using that. All right. This one's another short one. And we'll get to that in just a second. We'll make sure anyone else has everything. Bed. What did you just say? We'll make sure everyone else has anything? Alrighty. So again, quick reminder, we are going to be live Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time for our 1.5-hour smoke show, where we hang out with you guys and do I don't know what. We got a couple of videos that we have that are Rumble only, and we'll see where we go from there. We will also talk about the comments of the movie watch along and see what other suggestions were thrown in there and see what we're going to be doing about that for going forward. So yeah, we have a couple more videos left, and then we're going to bang out of here. It's been an awesome day with a lot of great support, so thank you for all of that. Let's get to this one. I like being a DJ. I say it all the time. I like playing with music. Being a DJ is fun. But being a DJ late into the night can kind of suck. But the number one thing about being a DJ that effing sucks is drunk people. Drunk people are the worst part about being a DJ. The absolute worst. If they're having fun on the dance floor and they're having a good time, fine. But drunk people around my equipment, drunk people dealing with me, I always hate it. It's always the worst. So I don't feel bad for when people do stupid shit because they're out drunk and having a good time and stuff happens to them. And so, yeah, that's just karma. In which case I give you this. Well, she's kind of cute. She's kind of cute. She spit at him. Why? First of all, this was one hell of a fucking bait and switch. Because we had cutie. That's not a cutie, okay? Oz could laser engrave through the layers on her makeup. What did this dude do to deserve this? She spit at him or across his face? I'm such a badass. I'm so wild. I'm so crazy. You're a cunt. That's a chunky drinky. You mean that's a chunky drunky? That's a chunky drunky. I've had better and worse, says Mr. Q. And Mr. Q, then I feel bad for you. Don't forget to play Powerball. Yeah, I'll make sure to do that. Here we go. Yeah! All right, that guy's my hero. Oh, damn, yeah. Oh, yeah. He done hosed her down. Angry OG Angry Fish saying, I have never slept with a fat chick. I woke up with one, though. Started skinny the night before. I guess cum adds poundage. All right, let's do it. Let's do it whole one last time. Of course she spit it onto her chest. She spit it onto her chest. Yeah, it got in your mouth. You deserve that. That's why we had... laughing lions. It was never separated by gender. I don't know what you're talking about. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Okay, so we have that. Oh, but I want to end on that. This one is this one's 2.5 minutes. This is a compilation. We've covered a bunch of these. And so this is a compilation from my favorite channel on Twitch, FAFO_TV. They do a lot of awesome videos. So let's go ahead and watch people failing. All right. Hey, motorcycle on ice. Let me guess. You're going to skid out? You're not going to make it? Oh! Oh, that dude died. Oh, that dude's dead. That dude's dead. That dude's dead. What is this? So, you were going to set fire to something? That can't be good. Oh, damn! That's what you deserved. Oh, you wanted to help the alligator. I want audio for this one. I'll help you, buddy. No, you won't. Oh! Oh! That was somebody's balls. Bobby Bologna, what the hell? Why are people so stupid? I have no idea. I have no idea why people are so stupid. This is 28 seconds into a 2.5 minute video. All of these are remarkably short and horrendously bad. Do not push down on someone's head holding a knife. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. Ah, F you. F you. I'm gonna lay on the buggy. Hey, so you come here. Oh, my balls. Ooh, he's out. He is out. Once again, I don't know how many times I have to tell people this. Maybe you shouldn't touch them. They're kind of, I don't know, murder machines. Leave them alone. Why do people think they can just up and touch an alligator? It's not a good idea. All right, so now we're in the water. What are we doing? Why are we trying to, why does everyone have to touch everything?
Damn it! Fuck, I lost my goddamn pinky.
I lost my goddamn pinky. I lost my goddamn pinky. The shark bit off his finger. God damn it, I lost my goddamn pinky. Oh, boy, this is enjoyable. That one looked like it hurt, though. Never mind my finger. That was my favorite bait he stole. No. It was the finger part. He didn't have any bait. He was just trying to touch the shark, and he lost his pinky. He was remarkably calm about it. I'll jump in and get your pinky back from that mean old shark. Yeah, I don't think you're going to see it again. I hope there wasn't a ring finger on it. Like a ring finger. I hope there wasn't a ring on it. He's scared now. Oh, he thought he'd be funny and beat everyone across the line. Well, now you ruined two people's times. Yours and his. I love that he doesn't give up. He doesn't give up. There's a lady like, oh, we have to care for the child. Meanwhile, the other guy's like, I ain't giving up. This is my college scholarship. Is this called fuck around and find out? Well, it's called FAFO_TV on Twitter. It is my favorite thing. Stupid kids are stupid. Yeah, these are all people doing stupid stuff.
Oh my God.
Oh, dude just shot himself in the leg. Or the finger. Oh, no. Oh. Ow.
What the hell?
Oh, whoa. I ain't gonna watch that. That one could get in trouble. That one seems like I shouldn't show that one. Oh, yeah. I believe in you. I believe in you. Uh-oh. I am not doing whatever that one is either. Now I'm terrified. Oh, it was a hot dog thing. So that one, I was worried they were doing something else even worse. I don't want to see someone lose an arm. That could be bad. Shit. We've gone too far. That was a foam bait, but safe to not show. Face orange. What? I don't know. Foam bait? We have foam bait. Okay. Let's go back to my home and see if we have anything else we want to throw in before we get to this other video. Historic videos. In 1985, scientists ate radioactive uranium to prove it's harmless. Wait a minute. What? He ate radioactive uranium to prove it's harmless. I'm guessing that didn't work out for him. We're just checking here. Oh, this is one I saw before. Okay, this was one I saw before that I did want to do. So we're going to go to this one and then that last one. This one, actually, this is probably the one that didn't clip through. A lady apparently, I don't know, is this real or fake? This lady is claiming to catch her husband. This video on Twitter claims to be catching your husband is wild. Let's, I guess it was on TikTok originally, catching your husband.
Hey. How are you? Hi. What's going on?
Having dinner?
What's going on?
Having dinner.
Who are you? I'm a friend.
Uh-oh, I'm a friend. It's Bat, you weetard. Stone tart. Bat, what? Bat, what about Bat? Bat? That was a foam bat, but safe to not show. The foam bat thing? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the bat thing was about. This isn't going to end well. Again, it seems like I was saying set up, but now I'm just like a friend.
Or,
Yes, I'm a friend.
okay, well, I'm his wife, so what kind of friend are you?
I'm his wife, so what kind of friend are you? Ooh, boy, this ain't looking, Ryan Dirty Llama saying, Johnny, you're awesome, we love you. Well, thank you. We're gonna wrap this up and then book out for the show. We'll save that other video for another time.
Work together.
You know our kids tonight? They were planning on having you over tonight. You guys are back to the Bel Air. 3 hours from the
Is that it? Come on. She's just smiling like, ah. You're disgusting. Your husband's disgusting. As far as that, I don't know about the rest of it. But all right. You know what? How long is this one? This one's 13 seconds. This one's 13 seconds. So you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to this video. 13 seconds. I end you with this video for the weekend. I ask you, how would you respond? I don't know. Let's find out. This is what happened. Oh, the betrayal. I mean, I'd be pissed. All right, we're going to get out of here. Thank you very much. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience.
Game over. Fuck. What the fuck? Fuck. Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking. How did you two fucking fucks? Fuck.
I'm a 50 terabyte self-evolving neural network double backflip off the high platform.
Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.